Night one, round one of the NFL draft. You know exactly what we're doing. We are live here reacting to whatever the hell the Houston Texans are doing, but I am not alone. I got my brother from another mother, Mr. Spencer. I missed you.
Ruben, it is great to be here. NFL Christmas.
Okay.
The first round tonight. I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. There's lots of rumors. Lots of stuff's going to be crazy tonight. Would not want to be with anyone else besides you, my brother.
And we're not alone. We have the OG, the self-proclaimed president of Houston sports, the OG, Nick Stevenson. We look good on camera, by the way. I hope we sound good, too.
Rube, look at us. Third time's the charm, man.
Third time's we finally got it right.
We've had some technical difficulties in the past, but we're doing good, man.
But not only that, boys, we got the Dominican Nico Collins on the sideline. We got Jacob coming in. We got our two boys over there. What's going on?
And shout out to DaHouze bar, man. This place is awesome.
Yeah, that is exactly where we are. Shout out to DaHouze bar, 2502 Elzian Street, Houston, Texas, 77009. What's going on? Chill out. Let me know if we sound good. Let me know if you hear the TV. If you do, you not are supposed to. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, this whole live stream is brought to you and powered by Prize Picks, the #1 sports pick app in America. Just pick more or less than on your favorite player and lock in the lineup. Prize Pick operates in California, Texas, Florida. Currently, the #1 sports pick app on the market. We had a lineup the other day that was successful. We had Kevin Durant more than 22.5 points, and we had Rui Hachimura less than 15.5 points. So we were successful, Spence, but at what cost? The Rockets lose. They are down 0-2. It doesn't look good. Shout out to Prize Picks. Play $5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Use code HMA.
If the Rockets are going to suck, you might as well win some money. That's how I feel about it.
It's good. It's a good way to look at it. It's very shocking, to say the least, what's happened to the Rockets. It's very, very difficult to see them coming back and winning the series when they're down 0-2. LeBron's never lost a series in his career when he's gone up 2-0, and I don't know where the offense is going to come from. But honestly, Ruben, talking about the Rockets makes me sad right now.
Yep.
We'll worry about them tomorrow. Tonight, I am locked in and focused on the Houston Texans. Right now, though, I'm reacting to this Jordan Schultz bomb that we got.
Talk to me.
A few minutes before we went live, we got the notification from Jordan Schultz that the Texans are receiving calls from other teams regarding wide receiver Nico Collins. Now, it's mostly because he's on a really cheap deal and teams are thinking he's going to need contract realignment. That's what Schultz said in his tweet. But I look at this, and if teams are really calling because they see Nico Collins on a good deal and it's for 2 more seasons, why on earth would the Texans trade him right now? That makes absolutely no sense. Maybe if they get a king's ransom, sure, but I don't understand it when you have that value for Nico Collins.
I love Nico. It would be painful to see him get dealt, but I don't think he's going anywhere. He's your #1 wide receiver. I think he's climbing up the ranks of the DeAndre Hopkins conversations. I'm not going to put him in Andre Johnson conversations because Andre is a Hall of Famer. But, you know, Nico, for the past 3 seasons, one of the heart and souls of your offense. If you're going to trade for him, I need an immediate what is plan B? Who is now going to be your #1 wide receiver? Because it then leads to Jaden Higgins entering year 2. And then Xavier Hutchinson, your wide receiver 2. Jalen Noel 3. Tank Dell 4. Very scary conversations are going to be had as soon as the Houston Texans make that deal.
Yeah, if they made a deal tonight involving a first-round pick early enough, and then they turned around and selected a wide receiver, that would maybe make sense. And maybe that's a smokescreen Nick Casero's putting out there. And that's another thing, too. I find it interesting that this leaked before the draft when Nick Casero has historically been someone that does not let stuff get out of the front office. He keeps a very tight ship. people don't leak stuff within the building. Like we usually are stunned to find out the moves that they made. The Laramie Tunsil trade came out of nowhere. No one saw that coming. Titus Howard, even this offseason, no one saw that coming. So what does this leak mean? Is there anything to really does it really matter that much to you? Is really kind of what I'm kind of thinking through right now.
I would say yes. He's your number one wide receiver. He's been your number one wide receiver since C.J. Stroud has got in the building. I don't want to see what life is potentially like without Nico Collins as your number one.
Yeah, I if you really have that much faith that Tank Dell is going to come back and be 100% healthy, and that Jaden Higgins takes a massive leap forward in year 2, and Jalen Noel becomes the slot man that we kind of drafted him to be, maybe. But again, you just look at the contract. I think about Nico Collins' contract compared to what the Colts just gave Alec Pierce, and there's no doubt in anyone's mind, not even Colts fans, would say that Alec Pierce is a better wide receiver than Nico Collins. The contract value for wide receivers is through the roof, and so it would just be insane to see that happen.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm reading the chat here, and we have Von Day says, I'd trade Nico. The guy is unreliable. 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons, unreliable.
What he's talking about is he's unreliable when you need him, and he's talking about that game against the New England Patriots. Is that game different if Nico Collins is out there? Why? Hold on. I saw another comment, and I think Brandon set the tone for this conversation. How dare we talk about trading Nico? He's the only one who made any of our wins happen.
I like that one.
How dare we talk about trading Nico Collins?
Nico is unreliable. I know he's had a couple of injuries, but he is by far the best offensive player that you have, and it's not even close. Number 2.
So I'm getting set up for the draft here. I'm getting my war room set and ready to go.
Guys, there's going to be a moment during this draft where you're going to see Spencer just lock in. He has a alter ego. I think it's called Mr. Fantasy. And when
Mr. Fantasy might be dead. I don't know.
Okay.
We might have to. I've still got my love for fantasy, but we're Spence on Sports now. We're rebranding. We had some trials and errors that we had to go through, and that's all I'll say on that. But rebrand was needed, and so Spence on Sports. But Mr. Fantasy is still a part of me, and it is in my heart of hearts because I look at everything through a fantasy football lens, right? Here's my hierarchy of football teams. Houston Texans success, number 1, always over everything. And then my second favorite team after that is my fantasy football team. And that is what takes up my Sunday afternoon. All right. I don't have allegiances beyond that when it comes to my fantasy team.
Okay.
Von Days wants to clear it up. He says he's unreliable as in injured.
You sound much better.
He feels like Nico has too many injuries.
And that's
so we
fair.
might as well trade him. My thing is you trade a known commodity for a maybe if you're trading him for draft picks. You're trading him for you don't know what you're going to get. Whereas you know what you're going to get from Nico Collins. You're going to get 1,000 yards. You're going to get close to 80, between 80, maybe 100 catches if CJ's on his shit.
Okay.
And to me, unless somebody blows you away with a deal, and I'm talking multiple firsts, then there's no reason to trade him right now.
I would agree. I'm getting excited. I'm starting to feel the.
The question is, do the Texans stay at 28?
That's the big question.
I don't think it's going to be 28. I really don't. I'm going to keep advocating for the trade up. Me and Ruben talked about it, and then we got the news blurb from yesterday that Nick Cassera was actually looking at a trade up when in years past he's looked to trade down.
You see Peter Schwartz's mock draft, the Houston Texans indeed do trade up in that draft and get Blake Mitter, Clemson offensive tackle.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I don't know how I feel about that one, but, it's kind of funny. Do you remember when the C.J. Stroud draft and Will Anderson Jr. draft, the night before there was a lot of chatter of the Houston Texans trading up?
Yeah.
And so, maybe that's an avenue for them.
That day Daniel Jeremiah did his final mock draft, and he perfectly called that trade up to 3 with the Cardinals. He had the Texans, and he nailed it. He had him C.J. Stroud and then Will Anderson right after that, and then lo and behold, it happened. It was crazy. And again, I said that on the heels of what I said earlier. They usually don't let stuff leak, but I wonder if they do selectively leak things out occasionally, but they usually keep things very close to the chest. I like my teams not having all of their business out with the Adam Schefters and Ian Rappaports and Diana Rossinis of the world.
Don't start that.
You see these new pictures? You seen these new pictures?
They're gonna release a tape, right? Right before they draft.
I mean, I'd watch.
Oh my god.
I'd have to watch. For sports content purposes, obviously.
We guys are, we're sports content creators.
Correct.
And we kind of formed a little coalition here. You think Rossini's available now? I heard she might be looking for a job.
We gotta get her on. We gotta get her on screen.
Hey, Rossini, we could always use a female on the team.
That's right. We're inclusive over here, man.
And we won't hold your past against you.
How long until she starts her own podcast or channel? I think it's gonna be a while until we see Diana Rossini back.
I think her and Joy Taylor should do a show together.
For her sake, yes. For her sake, they should do it quickly and capitalize.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: any press is good press.
Yeah.
So for her sake, do it as quick as you can because people will forget who you are.
What would you call
in
it?
The next 6 months.
What would you call that podcast?
Oh, dude.
Peanut butter, peanut butter and jelly podcast.
We're at 40 people. We just got it started. We are 30 minutes away from the draft. OG, before you hand off the mic to Mr. Caleb, what is on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your confidence in this team heading into the draft tonight?
I'm glad you asked that because the question I asked you last night via text was, what do you want them to do? The consensus is they need to get better in the trenches, right? Whether it's the O-line or the D-line. I know you said you wanted D-line. The gentleman from Ohio State, his name's escaping me right now.
Oh, Caden McDonald.
Yeah. And I'm at the point where I want them to get the best player. Nick Caserio has done that up to this point. They haven't let me down in the draft. I mean, I'm not going to be mad if they don't draft a first-round offensive lineman because their track record with first-round offensive linemen is terrible. So go ahead and get your nose tackle. Go ahead and get that road grader, that run stopper, the one who's going to stop all the running backs that you're going to be facing this season. And then I hope they're not done on the offensive line because I know they've done a lot in free agency. But to me, there's still a lot of question marks about are the guys they got still going to be who they've been in the past? You know that the Houston Texans is the team where people come to let their careers die at times.
We're not the Tennessee
Titans.
Titans.
About free agency signings of great players in the past. And then those players turned out to not be what we hoped they would. So I want them to draft a defensive lineman, of course. I hope they draft at least one offensive lineman. But I trust Nick Caserio and D'Amico Ryans until they give me a reason not to.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job in drafts past. I think for the most part, except outside of where it says, where you look at like the Kenyon Green selections and some of their offensive line selections have been a little bit on the project side of things. I think overall we have to applaud the job that Nick Caserio has done in the draft, not only when it comes to finding players, but maneuvering through the draft and collecting more draft capital and things of that nature. I think Nick Caserio, we're in good hands tonight, and like Nick said, until he gives us a reason not to trust him with a complete blunder, I feel good going into tonight. I'm excited to see what we do.
What's your name and where you from?
James.
James? Hold up, James. Let's make that look a little better. Ladies and gentlemen, we got James in the building. This is why you come to the watch party, because we don't care about pulling you right off the crowd unless you're just hammered. Brother James, how you feeling, brother? Welcome.
Doing very well. Thanks for having me. What's your name?
It's my boy Spencer.
Spencer. Nice to meet you,
Nice
Spencer.
to meet you, man.
James.
How we feeling tonight? What's the vibe heading into night one, round one of the NFL draft?
I'm feeling good. I'm hearing reports that the Texans kind of want to trade up a little bit.
Okay,
You saw
so
that? Tom Pelissero?
where do you think is the right number to trade up? Because shout out to our guy Patrick Storm, who's been tapped in for a minute now. He tweeted 18. That's all he tweeted.
18. So that's the Vikings,
That's
right?
the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, okay.
Is that a good scenario? Like, is that a good place to trade up, or are you thinking earlier, like 15, 14? Like, what pick is the most? Where you like the highest pick where you would try to go get?
So when we're talking about going to 18, it's really about the player. So
Mm-hmm.
the player that I'm thinking about is Kenyon Sadiq, tight end.
Tight
Oregon.
end out of Oregon.
So now I got to ask, when's the Kenyon Sadiq range? I'm thinking it starts at 13 with the Rams, you know? So if, let's say, Caserio is in love with Sadiq, you know, I don't think they've had him for any, like, 30 interviews or anything like that. So maybe they're keeping it close to the vest. But I think it starts at 13. You've seen the Rams. They do a lot of more 13 personnel. They've been using a lot more tight ends. So I think it makes tons of sense if they take him. So that's where I would be wanting to get into. I could see the Ravens taking him as well. You know, they just paid Mark Andrews. I know that. Maybe they want another guy on cost control contract. So
James, you got recognized.
I got recognized.
Yeah, shout out to King Julian. He said, "Oh shit, James, a fellow SNL listener."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I like Sadiq. He's my guy. This tight end position is horrible after Dalton Schultz. Kate Stover, he should be fighting to make the roster, in my opinion. He's not good at all. There's nothing he does well.
Coming off an injury, too.
Nothing he
Yeah.
does well.
There's nothing. He's not good at anything. What is he good at?
I don't know.
All right, then. Brevin Jordan, 2 years. I mean, he's had one good play in the playoffs
That's
in
it.
23. And ever since, he's been injured. You know, I know he's a good culture guy. I know he's a vibes guy. But you can't really rely on that guy. So and then Dalton Schultz, man, he was hobbled. He was trying to, pull it together every week. He was on the injury report. He was missing practices. I know that. So, and then, good year, bad year. Good year last year. Hopefully we have another good year with Schultz. We don't know, So I think this tight end room sucks. So I would really like a tight end. And Sadiq is really good.
James is lit.
I'm not disagreeing with a single thing he said. I would love Kenyon Sadiq. I think that'd be a huge get for the Texans. My only concern is that where he's projected to go, we're talking about 18, 19 earlier. I've seen most places have him going in like 10 to 15. And
well, he said the Rams
to
at
13.
starts at 13.
Well, so you
that's
have
my
to
concern.
get to 10, 11.
And that's a way bigger ask than what you're going to have to give up to go up to 18. Like once you start getting that much higher, it's like exponential how much more expensive it is. So
we got-
probably saying goodbye to the 38th pick. Right. You're probably
I don't think that's too much. So I looked up, if you look at the Jimmy Johnson chart,
you see this boy.
okay. Give me. All right, he's got the value. What's the value there?
So
And keep in mind, teams usually, even if it's equal value, they usually still want to win the trade, right?
Yeah. I think, well, you got, connections and stuff. So, Monty Austin Ford with the Cardinals, him and Nick have some connections. So I don't think it's always about winning it. I do feel like Caserio loses them more often.
Mike Vrabel.
He's just talking about Rossini.
He's not going to be there for the third day of the draft or something
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
going to counseling.
What if he
That's
resigned?
crazy.
Yeah.
They're-
Hey, well, you tell me, what's cheaper, going to counseling or going through a divorce?
What's cheaper? I mean, for a guy like him, probably counseling.
Exactly.
I have a
It's-
funny
it's
story.
Good call by Mike.
I have a funny story about that. You see, my dad, he has this, it's a well-known phrase, but it's cheaper to keep her, right? And then my other uncle, who's gone through a divorce, he said, I don't know, boy, sometimes it's better with just half. So, nonetheless, going back, okay, so if you're going to trade up, how much are you giving up? Because you
All right.
brought up the Jimmy
So-
Johnson chart.
Last time I checked the Jimmy Johnson chart, I was doing this mock draft for The Athletic. I was doing a mock draft for The Athletic, and I was picking for the Texans, obviously. And I was talking to the dude with the Bengals. And so basically, if you add up 28 and 38, it about equates the 10th overall pick.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going that high. I'm willing to part with 59. If let's say I wouldn't do this, but if they did do 28 and 59 for 13, that's not the worst thing in the world. I kind of want to pick all three selections though. I would more okay with the 69 pick. But if they really love Sadiq, go for it. You know, I love Sadiq as
It's
well.
if it's their guy, go get their guy.
Absolutely. And you know what? And I feel like he has a lot of potential as well as a receiver.
100%.
So it's like you're not just getting like, you know, you see how much these receivers are getting paid. If he's giving you something even close to that, that's like $40 million worth of actual value you're getting through a tight end.
Yeah.
So
And helping CJ out in every way that we can after
Right.
they fix the O-line, I think that's got to be priority number one. I love that.
yeah, love tight end, love the defensive lines prospects as well. I think that's a good area for them as well.
Okay, so if you're not trading up, who you getting at 28?
I mean, if Caden McDonald's on the board, I think you go ahead and run that pick in and you just get
Run it in.
one-man run defense. You know,
That's-
anchor that defense 5 years. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Caden McDonald, right?
Nah, he comes in
Not at
first,
28.
second down. You think he goes to Buffalo?
We've done multiple mocks together where we got Caden McDonald. That's high on my wish list. I was just saying at 28, that's a great pick. That's great
Absolutely.
value there. That's a smash
I
home run.
don't see Buffalo getting McDonald either. I know they're big on Deion Walker. He's a rookie they had last year.
Oh, yeah.
Plays that nose position for them. You know, they're big on him. I don't think they're going to draft him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can see the Bears trying to get him. I think Niners, if they pick, I think they're going edge. So, I don't think it's impossible. But then again, it's like, you know, I don't know if y'all listen to like Chris Sims or anything like that, but he loves McDonald, you know, or Connor Rogers too. Like they love McDonald. So they're like, tell me why Minnesota at 18 shouldn't just draft McDonald.
How do you feel about Kristen Miller?
Christian Miller, love him. I think I mean I know a lot of folks that I listen to, you know, draft wise, they got him as DT1.
Yeah,
Now, I
the
don't.
NFL Stock Exchange.
Yeah, they love him. So if internally they like him as much, I think it's McDonald and then Miller. I'm not a big Lee Hunter guy, but I like McDonald and Miller. But also I think a part of this is like you got to kind of have to play the board a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Miller go first round a lot. So if you can trade back with the cards maybe and then get Miller, I think now you're playing the value game and you're really playing the board more than you are just, you know, drafting good football players. You know, I think you got to get a good balance. You know, I think that's what they did last year.
Bro, you need to be doing this more. You're good. You down to come on in like a little bit later?
Absolutely.
If you want to pass the mic to either Caleb or like your boy right
Caleb?
there. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I love bringing on people.
Absolutely.
Just don't step on no cords, buddy.
Well, I feel like we're Santa right now.
Right.
Everyone's coming up and saying their Christmas list, what they want on NFL Christmas, what gifts you want under the Christmas tree.
Name, occupation, social security number.
Yo, what's going on?
We hear you, brother. State your name for the channel.
All
State
right,
your
it's
name.
draft day one. Ricky here with Ruben and my dog, my other dog behind the camera. Y'all can't see him, but he was right here. All right, so look, bro.
Your eyes a little
Listening
red.
To what James was saying, bro. He was going defense, Caden McDonald, this guy, that guy. Bro, the defense don't need help, bro.
The defense don't need help, Spencer. That's what he
This
said.
defense is generational already the way it is, bro.
I don't disagree with you, but this is my thing with that line of thinking is the fact that every year the NFL is different year to year, right? There's a lot of turnover, and even though they're bringing all the same guys back, other teams are going to get better. So if you don't get better, you're getting worse, in my opinion. So I say double down, keep building that defense, and of course, if James just was on here talking about Kenyon Sadiq. I would love that. If he's there, I would love that. So I'm not saying it has to be defense, but I just want us to make sure whoever we pick, wherever it is, you get good value, you get a good football player. At the end of the day, that's all I want to see. I don't want them, getting hell-bent on going at a certain position. Get what they think is the top of their board.
I like it. Defense, offense.
I think that I can go either way because, like you said, this defense is already a generation. Why not add more? Why not make it that much more special? Now, here's the thing I could ask you boys right now. Can we for sure say that the defense this year is going to be better than last year?
I don't think it's guaranteed.
I don't think it's guaranteed. Caden McDonald helps you get closer. Bringing back Sheldon Rankins helps you get closer. Signing Reed Blankenship gets you that closer. So why not just make a defense so good that they talk about this unit as just one of the best we've ever seen? But then I look at the offense, and if you are going to go offense, it needs to be a trade up. Like there's no guard or tackle at 28. I mean, I wouldn't mind it whatsoever. But if you want day one impactful, if you want a guy to come in and start right away, I think it's either Spencer Fanu or Kenyon Sadiq. Now, even with Kenyon Sadiq, he's not going to start right away for you. He's your tight end number 2.
Correct.
But as the season goes on and he gets into the open space and he starts showing that 4.3 speed, we start to see number 86 transition more into a 50-50 type of role. But I'm hyped, man. How you feeling?
I agree. I mean, both of y'all spoke nothing but facts, bro. That's 100% true. But like I was telling Buddy right behind the camera, I was like, man, look, we lost Tim Settle Jr. last year. Defense didn't skip a beat. We've had no backup safety for about 2 years. Defense has still been great. When Nico Collins or Schultz goes down, bro, we've seen this offense.
That's a
bro.
good point.
We're bottom 5 on offense, bro. So honestly, even if the best player available is, Caden McDonald at 28, I would still trust the front offense. And y'all know how I feel about Nick Caserio. I'm not his biggest fan, but I would still trust him on offense to draft a receiver or tight end with that 28th pick, even if it's an overdraft, because that's pretty much Nick Caserio's MO, either overdrafting a guy or underdrafting a guy.
Which receivers do you like?
I mean, honestly, bro, I was seeing that.
You've been recognized, by the way. Shout out to King Julian.
My girl, bro.
Oh, I didn't.
My girl, who's not my girl, but she's my girl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That
man,
makes sense.
bro, thank you for letting me borrow that Lambo last week, bro. I needed that, bro.
It's silly, bro, but for sure, bro. I felt the KC guy, Concepcion. They had some other guy in for a visit too.
Denzel Boston.
Boston, there you go, him. He's a bigger guy. I mean, we got 3 type of big guys with Higgins and Nico, but I mean, honestly, I just want somebody on offense, bro. If they trade back, trade up, whatever they do, I feel like the first pick has to go to the offense and not offensive line, because we've paid for that already. This is the first time we've actually paid for offensive line. Last year, they paid for some Hakapui, bro. Cam Robinson, Lakin Thomason. Like, I mean,
Shout out to Lakin.
I'm not mistaken, bro, Lakin was rated worse than Kenyon Green.
Yeah.
Why would you sign a guy that's worse than what we already had?
Well, what's funny is last year they made the Lakin Tomlinson move, and also they made a trade for Ed Ingram, and the whole thing, everyone was talking about how both those guys were terrible PFF grades. Worked out well with Ingram, not so much with Tomlinson. So PFF shooting 50%.
R.I.P. to PFF, by the way.
Oh yeah, I always was kind of like,
It's a coin flip.
yeah.
It's a coin flip.
Just I'm not gonna trash them too much. But just when you realize that some of the guys that are there scoring players are just like all of us, like they're just looking at games and they don't know the schemes. But they're just like all of us. They're just watching the film and seeing what they see, but they don't know the schemes. They don't know the responsibilities. They don't know what the call was. Anyways, again, I'm not gonna trash PFF. It is a cool resource, but
Sure.
it's hit or miss. It's 50-50, you know.
Hit or misses. I think they had Stingley rated very poorly.
Yeah.
No. Just hold it closer to your mouth.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they did have Will Anderson over Myles Garrett. So I like to pick and choose. I like to pick and choose when I like them. I like them in that pick. I like them in that case. Like, yeah, PFF, they're legit. They know what they're talking about.
Kind of like Wikipedia.
Exactly.
You can use it, but sometimes you gotta pay attention.
Well, at the end of the day, the internet will tell you whatever you want it to tell it. You know what I mean? Like, you can find whatever you want to find on the internet nowadays.
You down to come on a little bit later?
Yeah, bro.
All right, brother. Appreciate it so much. Pass it on to the OG right here, Mr. Nick Stevenson.
And I know we're focused on our Texans, and that's first and foremost.
Yeah, but we're 15 minutes away, which is why I want to make
Yeah.
sure.
But I think around pick 20, we'll get my boy James on here whenever the Eagles are coming
you
up.
can bring him on whenever you want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
around
hey,
pick
bro.
20, we'll get my boy James in here, and we'll
Those
have
dudes
him
were
on while the
excellent, bro.
Eagles are picking.
Y'all
Shout out
trying
my
to
boy
replace me on the
James.
crew.
They
All
sound
those
good.
dudes were excellent.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. They know ball.
Ball knowers.
For sure, man.
All right, boys. I'll be right
But that's
back.
what it is, man. It's family out here. 713 Houston Sports, big game energy. Houston Sports State of the Union. That's what we do. What do we got, Spence?
Cheers, boys. We
Another
got
15 minutes?
15 minutes.
All right, man. So I know you, Spence, pay a whole lot of attention, probably more so than me, to the rest of the league. So what do you think this night is going to look like for some of the other teams in the draft?
What's really interesting about this draft and why I'm very intrigued, and even though this draft this year, I think most people are saying that it's not really high in talent, like that this year is kind of down compared, especially because everyone's anticipating it to be crazy next year.
Right.
But with that, even though the talent's not there this year, we have so many teams with multiple picks in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to set a lot of teams up for, wow, like they came away from Thursday night with an absolute haul of talent, and we're going to see some teams that were bottom of the barrel last year. They're going to add some quality pieces to their mix, and it's going to get them into conversations of, is this team going to make a playoff push this year? I look at one team that's got multiple picks, the New York Giants, 5-10.
Yeah.
And they have a franchise quarterback. They have a established winning head coach.
Yep.
They have a chance to really take a big step forward in the NFC East this year. I'm very intrigued by what they're going to do at 5-10, and there's a chance they even move down from both those spots, because both those spots are going to be coveted positions. You know, other teams like the Dallas Cowboys, they're always interesting. They're sitting there at 12-20.
Yeah.
If they add 2 defensive players and then they get good quality pieces there, that offense last year was very, very, very good with Dak Prescott. They could enter conversations not just in the NFC East, win the entire NFC, and that would be a nightmare for us Texans fans. I'm just being honest.
Sure. I'm glad you brought that up, though, man, because who do you think is going to be what the Texans were 2 years ago, what the Washington Commanders were the following season? Who's that team that goes from worst or near bottom of the barrel to all of a sudden being one of the top teams in the NFL?
I really want to say the Raiders. I'm a big Fernando Mendoza guy.
Okay.
And I know the rest of the quarterback class is not good this year, but I'm a big believer in Fernando Mendoza. But the reason I can't pick the Raiders in confidence is, one, that is a tough division.
Yeah.
Right? The AFC West is a gauntlet. All three of the teams are demonstrably better than the Raiders were last year, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And now that they have signed Kirk Cousins to what looks like a massive deal for at least one season, it's seeming like he is going to start for them despite them picking Fernando Mendoza first overall, which, in my opinion, and we talked about this on Big Game Energy, I believe that is a mistake. I believe Fernando Mendoza is someone that you should come in and start him from day one. You're drafting him first overall. Yeah. That's not something you just sit them out for a season. Even if they plan on starting him later in the year, I think that's a mistake. And so I'm not going to pick the Raiders. But to answer your question, man, it's tricky because I'm not going to say a team like the Jets. I think even though they have multiple first-round picks, I don't think they are going to come away with enough talent to revamp themselves.
I think you just talked about them, man, and I hate to say it, but it might be the Cowboys.
Yeah. The Cowboys, I think it'll be one of those NFC East teams I talked about.
Yeah.
The Giants or the Cowboys, both of them have a chance to really take a big leap forward. Now, for the Cowboys, it wouldn't be first to worst.
Right. I'm just saying one of the bottom teams.
Right. One of those teams
that missed the playoffs last season that all of a sudden makes the playoffs, maybe even wins their division.
The Cowboys are definitely a team, again, hate them or love them, we have to acknowledge that offense was truly elite last year.
For sure.
And they're bringing everyone back. They got Javonte Williams back. George Pickens going to play on the franchise tag. He signed this afternoon, actually, so no holdout. He's going to play with the franchise tag. CeeDee Lamb, of course, one of the best in the game. They're loaded. They're loaded on the offense. They make the trade for Quinnen Williams. He gets a full offseason in the offseason training program with them. And again, they have 2 picks in the first round. If they add on defense, the Cowboys are going to look pretty tough going into next season.
Yeah, Jerry wants to do something sexy. That's his MO, right? So does he move up? They're at what? Their 2 picks are
12 and 20.
12 and 20.
12 and 20.
I don't know, man. You never know with Jerry Jones, but I agree with you on those 2 teams. Let's talk about the division really quick, though, because obviously Jacksonville caught up. They're the division winners. Do you see our other division rivals doing anything this season to make this I'm tired of the AFC South being a trash division. I want it to be competitive. I would love to see 2-3 teams fight it out year to year for playoff position. I was happy to see 2 AFC South teams in the playoffs this year, obviously, because our team made it, the Texans. But you think the rest of the division, the Colts or the Titans, anything from them this season?
So the Jags, and I definitely think the Jags are going to be back next year. I think,
for
Liam
sure.
Cohen, great coach. I definitely think they're going to be in the mix. I don't believe in the Colts. What the Colts did this offseason, they paid Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones a lot of money, and I didn't see them really. I didn't really see enough last year for them, especially down the stretch even before Daniel Jones got hurt. I didn't see enough for me to believe that that's a long-term success story.
Yeah.
And that on top of the fact that the Jets own their first-round pick tonight. They are not picking tonight. We're not going to discuss the Colts tonight unless they make a massive trade to get back into the first round. Same is true for the Jaguars. They don't have a first-round pick as a result of the Travis Hunter trade last year, so the 24th pick went to Cleveland. The only team in our division that has a pick tonight is the Titans, and they are sitting at number 4. And it's going to be very interesting to see if Jeremiah Love is on the board for them and if they decide to do it. Now, I'm a big Jeremiah Love fan. Ruben mentioned it earlier. I love fantasy football, and I'm going to draft Jeremiah Love on my fantasy teams pretty much wherever he ends up because he's that talented, even if it is with the Titans.
Yeah.
But as a Texans fan, if I see my division rival spend a top 5 pick on a running back, especially when they have a pretty solid one in Tony Pollard, I'm going to feel pretty good about how things are looking. That being said, though, new coach with Robert Saleh, who I think got a bad rap in New York, and I think he's going to do a good job for them. And Brian Dable is their offensive coordinator. He has done a lot with a little in the past.
Yeah.
He's got a number 1 overall pick in Cam Ward there that I think is going to be a lot better in year 2. The Titans, maybe even go back to your earlier question, and I don't want this to be the case, but the Titans honestly would have a chance in my mind to be one of those worst to first teams.
You think they could win the division?
I don't want to say I think they can win the division. I definitely think, though, they're going to be a lot better this year.
They
than
could
people
make
will
the
think.
playoffs. You
Just
could see
because
them in the mix.
the difference in coaching is going to make a big difference there.
Yeah.
Like, people don't realize Brian Callahan was an idiot.
Right. No.
The day they hired
Titans
him,
fans know.
I was dancing in the streets when they hired Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
Them hiring Robert Saleh and getting especially Brian Dable as their OC, that definitely makes me nervous.
Yeah, for sure. I think you drafted a running back with number 5 in the first round. If it all depends on what your goal is. Are you trying to win this year? Or are you trying to set yourself up for the future?
Right. And if they do a running back in the first round, that would tell me they feel serious enough about their chances this year to make a difference.
Yeah.
And honestly, it wouldn't be crazy. They signed some offensive pieces already. Wandale Robinson coming from New York, going to stay in that Brian Dable offense. Another year of Alec Manor. Calvin Ridley will be back. So they have some weapons on offense already. Tony Pollard, like I mentioned, pretty good running back. But people don't realize that defense on their side, anchored by Jeffrey Simmons, one of the best defensive linemen in the entire league.
Yeah.
That's a defense that has potential to take a big step forward next year.
Yeah.
So the Titans, honestly,
Their
it sounds
defense is-
crazy. It sounds crazy, but we have seen crazier things happen in the NFL. They could make a lot of noise if they hit this pick right.
Yeah. And a lot of it's going to depend on Cam Ward. I'm not 100% convinced on him yet. To be honest with you, like, there's
Me
not
neither.
a lot
I'm not
about him
either.
that impresses me. We were wondering if he was going to be the next CJ Stroud, if he was going to be the next Jaden Daniels, and take his team immediately in his rookie season, and it wasn't it for me. And then, I don't know. We'll find out in a hurry, though. Do you still have the Texans winning the division? Or do you think the Jags are still favorites?
Ask me after this weekend.
Okay.
Ask me after this weekend. Let's see what happens tonight.
So what happens this weekend could determine.
It's going to determine a lot. It's going to determine a lot because one thing I know you mentioned about Cam Ward, and again, I don't disagree. Cam Ward last year, not very good, had a lot of things that were glaringly bad about him.
Yeah.
But objectively, let me ask you this. Do you think that he is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones? And I'm not talking about Daniel Jones last year. I'm talking about Daniel Jones, New York Giant Daniel Jones.
Body of work, Daniel Jones?
Just New York Giants Daniel Jones. Do you
Okay.
think Cam Ward is better than that Daniel Jones? Or maybe they call him even.
I would call him even right now.
The reason I bring that up is Brian Dable He took a Daniel Jones-led offense to the playoffs and won a game.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm not
sure.
going to discount Cam Ward and what the Titans could do. They really, if they nail number 4, it could be scary hours. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to make any bold predictions.
I say be careful.
I'm just going to say keep an eye on them.
Yeah. I said I want a competitive AFC South, but at the same time, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah,
right?
that sounds stressful. Sounds stressful.
Because the Texans, they've been the class of the division for a few years now. And, yeah, it's. I don't think you're going to put 3 teams in. So if either one of those 2 becomes competitive, then it will get stressful for sure.
We're about 4 minutes away, baby.
Damn, bro, you want the headphones?
No, you got him. So you can hear us. Because I can hear Spencer.
Okay.
And then I can hear you.
That'll work. And you guys look beautiful on this camera, by the way. I just want to.
You look beautiful.
Two handsome gentlemen.
We got the people flowing in. Who is that? Oh, that's Crenshaw. I'll be right back.
Rube's got to go say what it do to his homie. Spencer, you're a fantasy guy. Who else besides Love do you feel is going to be an instant fantasy football impact in their rookie season?
It's going to depend a lot about like some of these destinations, but I love the top 3 wide receivers in this class. Jordan Tyson, Mekhi Lemon, and Carnell Tate for me in that order. That's my wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 in this class. But to me, all 3 of them have a chance to be day 1 difference makers for whatever team ends up with them. For me, it's going to come down to which one of these rookie wide receivers that gets drafted in the first round ends up with my favorite quarterback. Whichever one of those happens, I'm going to love that for fantasy.
Okay.
I'm going to love that for fantasy.
Yeah,
of course,
sure.
Obviously, if they go to a team like there's a lot of rumblings I've been hearing that the Rams are going to look at a wide receiver despite having Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, kind of like a prepare for the future kind of move.
For sure.
That would be a spot, even though I love the reigning MVP Matthew Stafford, especially in fantasy, with him being wide receiver 3, if they took a wide receiver there, he would be one I probably wouldn't love if the Rams took a wide receiver.
Yeah, because there's too many options ahead of them.
Too many mouths to feed. Kyron Williams is still going to get a lot of money there too.
Yeah, for sure.
But if I'll say this one, if a New Orleans Saints or a Commanders, right, if one of those teams ends up with one of these guys, I'm going to love that pick for fantasy football.
Yeah.
Even though I know we got Olave in New Orleans, we got Terry McLaurin in Washington. If they draft someone in the top 10, and I've seen a lot of mock drafts, one I'm looking on right now has both those teams taking a wide receiver in the top 10. I think you take a guy in the top 10, you're planning to feed that guy in year 1.
Yeah, and it's all about who's throwing them the ball too.
Absolutely.
So,
and I'm not gonna lie, I really liked what I saw from Tyler Shuck last year. So a Saints getting a new wide receiver 1 to go with Chris Olave,
yeah,
could be fun. Could be fun. Scary hours.
Not every receiver is going to be DeAndre Hopkins and put up numbers with trash quarterbacks in his rookie season.
Correct.
So they got to have somebody that's worth a damn throwing them the ball. Rube, has anybody convinced you to come off of your hope that the Texans take defensive linemen?
Nah, I mean, like I've been saying this whole time, I love that I am not tied to something at 28.
Yeah.
I don't got to take defensive tackle because I could understand if they took a linebacker. I could understand if they took a wide receiver. So I'm just waiting to see what happens on the board. We're 1 minute away. So this stream, guys, we are about 43 minutes in. Brought to you and powered by Prize Picks. Play $5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Just use code HMA. We are getting ready to hear the commissioner come on, but Prize Picks, the #1 sports pick app in America. Just pick more or less on a few player and lock in your lineups. Available in Texas, California, and Florida. Prize Picks, they do a fantastic job. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. Iceman coming out.
Hey, are we doing karaoke afterward?
I mean,
What's up?
I'm not like maybe when we get a couple beers in.
I mean, after the draft is over.
Oh yeah.
After the draft is over, we can maybe get some karaoke in. What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song, if it's English, it's "Get Lucky" by Pharrell and
Okay.
Daft Punk.
Okay, I like that one. But you doing Bad Bunny in Spanish?
If it's
This is J Balvin.
no. If it's Spanish, it has to be like a hype cumbia song.
Okay.
So
like that.
Llorar, I like that one. Debo
Okay.
aceptar que todo fue matido.
Hey.
O no está
Hey, man.
contigo.
Don't get us a copyright.
Hey,
you
right,
sound
right.
just like him, bro. Man, I saw the Michael Jackson movie, bro.
How was it?
It was excellent.
Nah, excellent's kind of crazy.
Bro, I don't know who these critics are who are saying it's trash.
27% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They are tripping, bro. It's obviously a smear campaign. Okay, the movie wasn't perfect. Like, to me, the best music biopic I've ever seen was Ray. It wasn't
Red?
that. Ray. The one about Ray Charles
Oh,
with
okay.
Jamie Foxx. It wasn't that. To me, it was better than Elvis, and it was better than Bohemian Rhapsody. So, and Elvis was nominated for Best Picture. So,
We look good on camera.
you guys look amazing. Totally professional. And see, I didn't know what type of internet we were going to have, so I put us in 720, man. I could have put us in 4K.
No. Leave it at 720. Let's not use that much. But
They'd have seen all the nose hairs and stuff.
this could be the future spot, guys.
It's a nice joint. It's a nice joint. Very cool vibes.
Boo!
Are we booing the commissioner? still?
We
Is that
always
the
boo the
thing?
commissioner.
Always boo
We
the
always
commish.
boo the commissioner.
He likes it.
That's not the commish, though. Who is that?
It is 7:02, commish. We need to get this show on the road.
Oh, yeah, he's there with the terrible towels. See, he always brings out people with him to try to shield himself from the booze, and it never works.
Yeah.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers, please. Ruben, we're going to let you call it, man. You're the one who put this thing together. I love you. You're always doing the damn thing.
Let's have a draft, boys.
I don't know what he just said.
See you on the
He
other
said the
side.
Texans have moved up to number 1. I'm just kidding. I don't think he started the clock yet, has he?
He has not declared the draft open.
Okay. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance in the draft, surrounding the draft these days. Lots of ceremony. See, he brought those guys out to shield him from the booze. It didn't work. JJ's little bro.
Imagine they bring out Aaron Rodgers.
He's like, I'm coming back, baby. Hey, you know what I did on Madden? I signed Aaron Rodgers to back up CJ Stroud.
Oh, what?
Quarterback controversy. Get some training camp competition.
Yep. That's what you got to do. Put that pressure on him. What could the Texans get that would be like the terrible towel? Like, we need our own thing.
They need
bro.
like a little hat with horns or like a little Viking helmet or something.
Everyone just hold up
Yeah.
two double cups.
Okay, I
two-
like that
two
one.
styrofoam cups.
Imagine like a horn that you could blow out of and make the noise.
I like that. Because, you know, the Packers got the cheese heads. You know, the Texans need something. Maybe, I don't know if a big foam cowboy hat would do it. Or a sombrero.
If you want to see the chat, you can pull it up right there.
My bad.
Down, yeah.
There she is. We will you guys hop in the chat. We'll put your chats up on the live stream.
Are they gonna bring out Aaron Rodgers?
Nope, that's
No, he
Ben
said two
Roethlisberger.
quarterback. Oh, the next Terry Bradshaw, right?
yeah. Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh
And
yeah,
Terry
yeah,
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw.
Please don't give him a microphone. We'll be here all night. Terry Bradshaw is like everybody's drunk grandpa. What's the temperature in Pittsburgh? Everybody's got a little light jacket on. Salvation Dedication says the Toro towels. What do you think?
The Toro towels.
That seems like it's too much of a ripoff. It seems too on the nose. But keep the creative juices flowing. I like that.
I do. I think I agree with that. We got to find something that's strictly Texans.
It needs to just be something random. Like the towels had to have been random for the Steelers.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
See you on the side, boys. Let's have a draft.
The Raiders are on the clock. Okay.
Huh?
Real quick,
1,
I know
2,
this is a
3,
little off
4,
topic,
5.
Spencer, but what do you think about the Astros home run celebration hat?
I like it if they start winning games.
I hate it.
It's only okay if you're winning when you do stuff like
yeah.
that. You gotta win.
I despise it.
Just give it to Jordan at this point. He's gonna hit one of those
Pretty
every
much.
game.
Pretty much.
Look,
I think-
already 7:30 on the clock. I love this new.
Hey, I wonder who's going to go number one.
There was something in the air tonight.
Did the Raiders announce
The
ahead of time they were taking
stars
Fernando?
were bright.
I don't know.
Fernando.
Clint Kubiak.
Ruben, me and
should be our offensive coordinator.
Me
but
and
he's
Nick,
not.
while you were greeting some of the folks here at DaHouze, we were talking about Fernando Mendoza. What's your vibes on Fernando? Are you a Fernando guy or not?
You know, I think he's mentally and physically tough. I think some of the plays that he gives you on the extra effort are the things that you love out of a quarterback. I've heard the conversation that if he comes out of next year, there are 6 quarterbacks you probably take over Fernando Mendoza. But this is 2026. You got to take the guy who's there. And, I mean, his college playoff run was fantastic. If you wanted confirmation that this is a guy that can win you big games, it can be ugly. The stats don't have to be big, but you win the game. I think Raiders fans, along with Clint Kubiak, are going to be very happy.
I don't like when people say that about how he wouldn't be first overall next year's class. Dante Moore literally went back to school to be a part of that class because he wasn't going to be the first overall pick this year. I have seen people say that, but I'm a big Fernando guy.
Okay.
I am a big Fernando guy. I think he's going to be the truth. I think he's going to be really good for the Vegas Raiders. I hope that Clint Kubiak comes to his senses and actually starts him from week 1. I don't want it like Kirk Cousins should not see the field. He should be strictly the backup.
Well, you know what's crazy? 10 years ago, that would have been nuts.
Yeah.
You know, like we expect our rookie quarterbacks to play now. And
for me, it's
is
just
there any value to him sitting behind Kirk Cousins?
I just think about when you're the first overall pick.
Yeah.
When you're a top 3 to 5 in that I'll call it 5 pick.
Okay.
I think you should be expected to start from day 1, right?
That's fair.
Like Caleb Williams, there was no doubt with him. Jaden Daniels, there was no doubt with him. C.J. Stroud,
Right.
Bryce Young, like there were no doubts with some of these guys. But someone like Drake May was 3rd overall. That he did sit for a little bit behind Jacoby Brissett, and
The biggest one, Patrick Mahomes.
of course, but see that one worked out well. But
Yeah.
that was 10th overall. You kind of see
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
those
for sure.
premium prospects, I feel like you got to start them day 1. They're
There's
going that
no-
high for a reason.
So why do you pay that much for a backup then?
It beats me, man.
Why do you pay a lot for insurance?
Just in case you need
Just
it?
in case you need it.
But okay, are the Raiders a playoff team?
I want to say that they could be, but I just don't see it.
You got the
Yeah.
Broncos, you got the Chargers, then you got Pat coming off of a torn ACL.
That's a really expensive tutor if he's not playing. That's all I'm saying. On a
Oh,
team
but it's a
that's
1
not going-
year.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's a really expensive tutor for 1 year, though. Unless you're expecting, if you want to pay a guy to teach your rookie quarterback who you've drafted number 1 overall how to be a pro, then I guess go for it. But Case Keenum can do that, and he's a lot cheaper. $350 on the clock. They're just playing, bro. They're probably fielding calls just in case. They're not going to move off this pick, though.
They said, someone says CJ is in the lab right now with Casario trying to cook up a draft pick. And then Nick said, don't ruin draft night vibes, bringing up CJ.
Shout out to the chat swarming with us, man, while you're watching the draft.
We
at
got
home.
54 people in the chat right now.
That's what's up.
I know you said no spoilers, but the pick is in, and it is indeed going to be Fernando Mendoza.
We'll let you go with that one because I think everybody knew that was going to be the case.
Yeah, I will refrain from spoiling, but just know that I'm over here cooking on Twitter, and I'm going to find my spoilers.
Listen, Spence, that's what we love about you. You are the newsbreaker. You are the Adrian Wojnarowski of the group.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I guess Woj is gone now. Who's it? Shams? You were the Shams.
Shams gets stuff wrong. If you know, you
That's
know.
true.
Shams is a little over his head.
Who's your trusted NFL guy? Schefter or
Oh yeah, for me, I honestly I give Schefter. It's like Schefter and Rap Sheet or 1A 1B. Rappaport from NFL. I trust him also.
Yeah.
But I go Schefter over Rappaport. But honestly, with the NFL Network being owned by ESPN soon, those guys are going to be the new Woj and Shams, where they're both on the same.
Here he
team
comes.
Now.
he hasn't worn a tie in a few years. I think he's trying to appeal to a younger crowd.
Yep, Goodell is announcing it right now that Fernando Mendoza, the first overall pick, puts him alongside Joe Burrow, Jameis Winston, and Cam Newton as the only quarterbacks since 1967 to win a Heisman, a national title, and then go number 1 overall in the following draft.
And he did it as a Hoosier. That is crazy.
Put him on the map.
Absolutely insane.
All right, start the Kenyon Sadiq watch.
All right, now that we got the Fernando pick out the way, now the draft has begun.
You see, he's gonna snap into it like a fucking alter ego. He's gonna go. All right, pick. Spencer's locked in.
I'm locked in, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna stay on this.
You mind? I'll buy the next bucket. Thanks, Bubba. Hey, shout out to Michelob. They're not a sponsor, but if they want to be.
I'm about to get a hookah out here. You rock with a hookah?
I do not. I'm not a tobacco guy.
Do you
Not a
put,
big tobacco guy.
What flavor you go with?
I like the watermelon ice.
Okay. I like hookah. It's smooth. It's a lot better than
Then actual tobacco.
smoking a cigarette or vaping. Okay, hear me out, Spence, because I know you are a Fernando Mendoza guy.
Okay, hit me.
He is this generation's Tim Tebow.
Are we talking about his football play or his
Not his football play,
his
obviously.
personality? Okay, I'm totally with that. Love that. I hope he does turn out to be Tim Tebow, but with an actually successful career.
Right. Yeah, he reminds me of a Tebow who can ball.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with a Tim Tebow hookah ball.
No.
that's who you want to be your quarterback. It's just so funny. The Las Vegas football franchise, their quarterbacks are Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza. Like the last two quarterbacks whose personality would scream Vegas to you.
Yeah.
You
sure.
normally would think like a Johnny Manziel type.
Yeah,
You
or
see, but
even
that's the thing because that's what I mean. This is the only quarterback I would want if I was Las Vegas.
Correct.
For sure.
Imagine Deshaun in Las Vegas. Imagine Joe
Wouldn't be pretty.
Burrow in Las Vegas.
Wouldn't be pretty.
I see Joe Burrow. I think he's probably more low key than people
Yeah,
realize.
you would take Tebow in Vegas. Because,
Jameis,
I mean, if he could play.
Imagine James. Nah,
Oh,
James.
hell.
Jameis in Vegas would be a problem. He that
Hell
would be
no.
a problem.
All right, it looks like the Jets.
No.
Selected?
I was like, they didn't select. I was like, did they?
No, the pick's not in. I'm sorry. Somebody was celebrating, though. Dang. You know, just when you're exhausted being a Texans fan, remember that the Jets haven't been in the playoffs since 2010.
Ah, warms my heart. Terrible franchise.
Yeah.
Jordan Schultz tweeted eyeball emojis. Not a spoiler, but
Okay.
something might be going down. Who
Okay.
knows?
It looks like the pick is in. Hey, mustard paper A12. I want them to choose O-line in this draft. It doesn't bother me if it's not in the first round, but I just don't think they're done on the O-line. I really
47
don't.
people in the chat, guys. Just make sure you like the stream. That's how you help us the most.
Oh, show. Wild West Bet says, imagine Mike Vrabel.
Okay.
Mike Vrabel in Vegas. He was in Vegas, as a matter of fact. If you haven't
What's going
heard,
on, Big Joe?
The pick is in.
You know what's crazy? Like, we're packed, but we're packed on this one damn side. Like,
well, it is a Thursday night.
we got the Texans corner right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, for sure. The degenerates will probably be showing up a little bit later.
All right, what's the pick here, Spence?
Do you want to know it? It's in.
I think it's going to be Ruben Bailey.
Ruben Bailey.
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
David Bailey?
David Bailey.
David
yeah.
Bailey.
Everyone should be named Ruben, though. That's what he meant.
Yeah. Love dudes named Ruben.
Rubens are the best.
I'm what?
I said Rubens are the best. Everybody should be named Ruben.
Oh.
You said Ruben Bailey.
Bro, if they ever bring the draft to Houston, I'm locked in.
Oh, yeah. We'd have to be out
We
there.
got to be.
You know, I think this stream is slightly delayed, so I don't think we'd be spoiling it for anybody if Spencer were to let us know who the pick is.
Yeah, I've got it. I got the name. But here we go. Goodell's announcing it now.
David Bailey.
This is why he knows ball.
So after all that, after all of the canceled visits and, oh, we don't need to see him, we've seen all we need to see, they end up picking the guy. I still don't get that. Why would you cancel the visit with him if you knew you're going to pick him? To me, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Well,
Get
it
to
is
know-
the
get
New
to know
York
your
Jets.
guy more.
It is the
Yeah.
New York Jets.
Yeah.
Let's
You
keep
want to
it-
know
let's keep it a buck.
something funny?
we say it
I
all
was
the time.
in the stadium right next to my boss, Richie. Shout out to Richie from the round table. We look up on the screen and guess who's passed out? You see, you guys only saw him asleep for a couple of seconds. On the TV, he was asleep for 15, 20. And I was like, that's your boy? That's your head coach? And he was like, bro, it's the draft. Like,
Terrible.
he was like, you're gonna tell me no one's tired? And I was like, look, bro, I agree, coaches get tired, but who it cannot happen to
Yeah.
is Aaron Glenn.
Yep.
Falling asleep on draft night? Come on, bro. That's hilarious. Shout out Aaron Glenn, former Texan. We loved him when he was here. Shout out to Texas Tech too. That's
They're gonna have some.
that's a big recruiting tool.
They're gonna have some names called this weekend. And that Texas Tech defense was pretty solid this year. Even in the college football playoff, when they got shut out by Oregon, the defense was not the
Yeah.
reason they lost that game.
for sure.
But it's,
You know,
they
I
passed
forgot-
on Arvell Reese though. It's amazing.
I forgot the guy's name who was up here earlier talking about the Texans drafting an offensive player.
Oh, James?
It was James.
Here, hold
But
on.
he's kind of got me excited
I'll be right
about
back.
that, bro. I've been thinking they were going to take D-line or O-line all day, but now he's got me excited about the prospect of possibly a playmaker. Are you going to get a real playmaker at 28? Like a day one playmaker? I don't know. You could.
Yeah, from what
Yo,
What's
up,
up,
Jane?
fella?
What they're saying is some people are saying this class has a deep fall off after like the 20, 21, 22. Like after
Yeah.
that, the talent gets kind of.
Yeah.
That's why there's a lot of teams wanting to trade down from those spots.
And obviously, we won't know that till what, 3 years from now.
Oh, of course, of
But-
course.
How y'all feel about this pick right here?
I was just saying it just made no sense why they did that.
Meaning, I
That canceled the visit.
agree.
Just like why?
I just had a gentleman's bet with him to see who would go because I thought it was Reese. This doesn't make any sense. This is Aaron Glenn taking control of the war room. This is a win now player for a team that's not going to do any winning right now. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't like this at all. I don't think it's good. But, fair enough.
It's the Jets pick, so I have to believe it's not good just
Yeah.
because
Wait,
like history says.
Yeah. Yeah. and honestly, this makes me think Arvell Reese is going to be a lot better player than I think. I don't think Arvell Reese is going to be Micah Parsons.
Oh, I definitely don't.
I feel like all that stuff is overrated. but
He definitely has more of a build of someone who's going to be offline. Like he's not going to be hand in the dirt edge rusher.
Well,
He could be, and he might be a good blitzer, but he's definitely going to be an off the ball linebacker. But
I listened to a couple of people who cover the Jets, and they're going to be upset because it was kind of a like locally everybody wanted Arvell Reese, like cover the Jets locally. They wanted Reese. It felt like a national media thing that was like David Bailey. But I'm actually honestly so shocked. This changes everything because now I feel like there's teams calling about Reese for 3.
oh man, I got the pick. The pick is in.
Like if the Chiefs traded to 3 to get Reese, would we all be surprised?
Hey, Spencer,
I won't spoil it.
Ruben's-
There is not a trade. There is not a trade.
There's not a trade. Okay.
Hey,
Not a trade.
Also, the pick is in.
The pick. I see it on Twitter. I'm getting spoilers though. If you want to know,
Ruben's not here. He'll never know.
I don't want to wait a minute and 30 seconds though.
hey,
Spencer-
we'll put it towards the
Spencer-
chat. Chat. If you want me to spoil the picks, tell us. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want us to keep it tight until Roger Goodell says so, we can do that. But I'm ahead of it already.
What they saying?
I think the chat is ahead of us, so
Might as well. Just
by the time you do it, the pick will probably already be in because we have at least a 30-second delay.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Okay. Well, the Cardinals are gonna do it. They are gonna take Jeremiah Love at number 3.
Oh, snap.
Wow. Okay. Well, now Reese. Okay, I guess Reese is officially a Tennessee Titan then.
It could be Reese. It could be Sonny Styles. Maybe they trade back
I think it's
now.
Reese
Maybe
now.
they reach for a wide receiver.
Wow. So they signed Algier. They still have James Conner, and now you're throwing Jeremiah. If I'm Tyler Algier, I'm pissed.
To me, this seems more like James Conner is probably on the outs. I know
Yeah.
he's had some great years for them, but what was it? A torn ACL or torn Achilles?
Dude, it was bad. I don't.
It was
specifically
one of those
remember
two-
which injury, but it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Coming
He was
up-
carted off the field. It
Yeah.
was hard to
And-
look at.
And at his age,
In running back years, he's old.
correct,
So.
correct.
I just want to look at this from Tyler Algier's perspective, though, man. It's like this guy was a rookie, had a 1,000-yard season, and then boom, generational running back prospect.
Hey, that new contract still cashes though.
I guess, but
That's true.
I'm pissed though. If I'm Algier, man, I thought I was, this was a
Hey,
chance
if you
to be
can
the
make
guy.
that money and take fewer hits, I mean,
And maybe they signed him with the intention of telling him like, hey, we're picking 3. We
No way
we
they
like
said
this
that.
running back.
No way. You think so? I mean,
It's
I don't think that's
possible.
insane. I don't think it's crazy.
Well,
It's actually not crazy.
I think
Well-
agents and GMs talk about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I think there's probably an understanding there, at least on some level, that is
Yeah.
possible.
is there anything wrong with that? Splitting carries between 2 guys? I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that at
preserving-
all. I agree.
Are
preserving
you
their health?
asking me as a fan or a fantasy football player? Because as a fantasy football player, I hate whenever there's a
Who you got? Who's your RB
crowded
fantasy?
back. For between those guys,
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love, of course.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, no, not between them. I'm saying on your squad.
Oh, well,
Make
dude,
sure you're talking to the mic, bro.
hard to say because I have like 8 teams. I'm a freak.
Okay.
I'm a freak. Yeah,
Dude, it's
8
hard-
is
The
a lot.
audience
8 is a lot.
The
but-
audience is now reacting to the pick.
Yeah, it just hit us
It's
now.
a little bit shocking.
Dude, this is why I'm not a betting man, because I would not have told you that Bailey or Love would have went over Reese, but it looks like Reese is.
That's nuts. Hey, so
I mean, if you want to look at it from a localized perspective, I think Reese is going to be a Titan now. It's the only thing that makes sense.
you think so?
Well, what else would you think the Titans are going to go with?
I don't want anybody good to play for the Titans because that's our division.
I just feel like, I mean, unless Robert Saleh thinks that Sonny Styles like actually could be the best linebacker in the league, I don't think he's gonna take Styles at 4. He might, but that's like his thing though.
Those Fred Warner comparisons, man.
I know, but isn't
Yeah.
that his thing though? Like Robert Saleh, like getting the best out of like late round picks. Like Fred Warner was a late round pick for them. He turned Quincy Williams into an All Pro, and a bunch of other linebackers had their best season. So I think that's I mean, maybe they take Styles. You know, like I said, I was wrong about these previous.
Yeah, I mean,
two.
it depends on. I think it's easy to, because it's Robert Saleh, to say the pick is going to be Styles, just because you assume, hey, he's going to want that same type of player.
Yeah.
But you never know, man.
Well, I mean, I think Styles is the best defensive player in this draft. So I don't. You know, if they take him, that's something that I would do actually.
For me, that title is Caleb Downs. But
Caleb Downs,
there's a
all the
lot
way.
of Ohio State guys you can make that case for. You can make
Yeah.
a case for Arvell Reese too.
Yeah.
Spence,
yeah.
I have a question
I
for
like
you.
I like Downs. I like Downs. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but he's smart, right? So I get it. I get it.
Hey, Spence,
What's up?
you were talking about how the talent drops off after 21. At least that's the narrative.
That's what some people have said. Yeah.
Right. One of the comments from Decadent Devil says 610 reporting that Houston may trade down. Would you be mad at that for them to trade out of the first round?
Yeah, me and Ruben have talked about this. I don't want the Texans to trade down. Whenever you have a basically 2-year window with CJ Stroud before it's either time to cut bait and get a new quarterback or pay him what's probably
Right.
going to be at that point $70 million. I see a 2-year window before the finances really
So
get
they
messy.
said, spoil it, Spencer. As soon as you know, let us know.
All right, bet. I got you.
Yeah, spoil is winning in the,
I
in the
got you.
chat.
I got you.
I only have one no spoil. Everybody else says spoil. Majority wins. Absolutely.
If you want to spoil, like, I hope your pillow's warm on both sides. I don't want you to have a cold pillow.
Here's the thing. We're 30 seconds behind what they're going to see, so it's probably not going to be a spoiler for them anyway.
That's all good.
We'll probably be announcing it around the same time that the pick comes in.
That's crazy.
Jeremiah Love, the Cardinal. Yeah, man, that Cardinals offense last year at the end of the year was pretty feisty. I mean, we saw that here in Houston. Jacoby Brissett was doing stuff to the Texans defense.
Hey, Jacoby Brissett played good last year.
Yeah, he did. Michael Floyd,
He
Trey
almost
McBride.
beat the Colts. I think they did beat. They beat everybody else in our division, if I'm not mistaken.
That Cardinals offense is going to be a fun one, man. That is going to be an interesting one to watch, especially if you're like me, if it's fantasy football. Oh man, there's the pick.
What?
Oh man. Oh man, it's
And
not a trade.
Spoil has been voted for, sir. So you can tell us.
Well, now I don't want to spoil it too
Talk
much
to us.
because Ruben, but
Talk to us.
the Titans have selected Ohio State wide receiver Carnell Tate.
We won't let them know. We won't let them know.
Wow. That tells me that they had their eyes on Jeremiah Love.
That does tell me that.
Yeah.
They really wanted Jeremiah Love, and instead they went wide receiver.
Averill Reese fallen?
Averill Reese is fallen, who a lot of people had at the top of the draft board.
Pick is in.
Wow.
The Titans do need playmakers though.
And I'm not gonna lie, I told you before the draft, Nick. I have Carnell Tate personally. He was my wide receiver 3. Again, he's like the tier break where they stop being like uber elite at that point for me. But I like Jordan Tyson and Mekhi Lemon a lot more than I liked Carnell Tate. Maybe I shouldn't say a lot more, but it was definitely like a 1, 2, 3 for me. I really like Jordan Tyson.
Just promise
Yeah,
me when you
that-
get to the Texans pick, not even you.
Correct.
Jay
Yeah.
Arnold.
No. The Texans pick, I'm going full Goodell for that one. I'll go full
Hey,
Goodell
if
for
the
that one.
Texans trade out of the first round, are we coming back tomorrow?
Are you down?
I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I got work.
I don't know how I'll be able to do it. I mean, I probably could.
I'll just leave all my stuff here.
See, I don't even know how to turn it on.
Oh, okay. Or I can.
We gotta get you tech
Hey,
savvy.
bro, I'm
Maroon.
starting to feel a little sick though, bro.
Bro, do it, bro. Call out. Call out. Do the John Moran. Do the John Moran. Do the John Moran. Damn, thank you, Jacob. Nah, man, that's my
You the
boy.
man. You the man, Jacob.
That's my boy.
Yeah, that is the first surprise. We are getting going early. All right, so the Titans, Carnell Tate. Talk to me, Ruben. How you feeling as a Texans fan here? What's the vibes?
Anything offense, I'm okay with. I was real scared of them getting a defensive player just because of Robert Saleh, because he is a great defensive mind. He turns average players to good players to great players. Them getting a wide receiver, I got the best cornerback in the NFL. Mm-hmm. I got the fourth best cornerback in the NFL. And I got the best pass rush in the NFL. This is your best case scenario. Jeremiah Love would have also been best case scenario because their offensive line is still garbage. Yeah. Like, I had Tennessee Titans fans saying, oh, get ready for another 10 years of Derrick Henry. You know, those last 3 years, Derrick Henry was getting 0 yards against this defense, boys?
That's right.
So
eight
anything
yards.
Offense, I'm okay with. This already shows me they're not playing to their strength. Yeah. However, Carnell Tate, damn good wide receiver. But how is he your wide receiver 3?
I just like what I saw. I really like Jordan Tyson. I like his size a bit more than I like Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate a little bit more slender. But I really liked what I saw from Jordan Tyson. And Carnell Tate, I mean, obviously playing behind Jeremiah Smith as the wide receiver 2, but you know, someone that is the established wide receiver 1 for their team, I usually prefer that a little bit more in the draft. It's not a perfect recipe for success and always translate. And again, I'm not saying Carnell Tate's even bad, but yeah. He was my wide receiver 3 here, so I'm happy with what the Titans did as a Texans fan here, and I also find it interesting they took a wide receiver because I thought they had a pretty solid wide receiver group. They already had the pick is in for the Giants. The Giants are selecting Arvell Reese, number 5.
But wait. That complicates things.
How so?
Kevon Thibodeau, Brian Burns, Averill Reese.
They might be planning to full-on play him as offline linebacker.
Someone has to be on the move.
Yeah.
I think I saw a blurb that they were taking calls on Thibodeau.
What if? Oh, really?
I thought I saw that.
I was thinking maybe they're making this pick for somebody else.
Nope, that is not a trade. They are taking and selecting Arvell Reese.
DJ Boom. You see, guys, one of the reasons why I wanted to start doing these live watch streams, live watch party, now that we have an area that allows us to be here with the sound not affecting us, like you would not know this place is loud. But here we are. We're able to add people to this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one of the best DJs in the building. Introduce yourself, please. But you can put the headphones on if you want to. Oh, they have Abdul Carter, too.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, and now Averill Reese. And Kevon Thibodeau. DJ Boom, announce yourself to the world.
Yo, I'm DJ Boom, DJ here in Houston, and I've been watching Ruben and all these guys for a couple years, so it's good to be like a part of the crew and be with y'all, man. It's a blessing.
Ooh, well, hot news. There has been a trade. There's been a trade. The Browns are trading back with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh.
The Chiefs are jumping up from 9 to 6, it looks like. Don't know what the player is yet.
Hey, trade. There's a trade.
Chiefs up to 6.
The Chiefs have moved up to 6. Who is that for?
Hey, what did I say?
Still waiting on the terms, but it's going to be the Chiefs on the clock here in just a moment.
Bro, hey, I told you.
This is why I love the NFL draft, because things happen. Like, you have to be on your toes. You have to be on Twitter. You have to be on the socials. Anything could happen at any moment.
Yeah, the Browns are sending the 6th overall pick to the Chiefs. 6th overall for the 9th overall pick, a 3rd, which is 74th overall, and a 5th round pick, 148th overall, going back to the Browns.
Damn.
You got to think offensive tackle here.
Maybe this is where we see the run begin.
Yeah, there is supposed to be an offensive tackle run.
Maybe this is Spencer Fano.
What do you want at 28?
I really want O-line. I was thinking, what's his name from Alabama?
Caden Proctor,
Proctor.
6'8". That's crazy.
Monster.
Yeah.
I think he's like 6'7", 360 or
Yeah, and
something like
he was
that.
catching passes for them last year. They
Bro.
were running packages for him.
Oh, he's a monster. Yeah, monster. That's what I would love. Or the other one that can do center and right.
Oh, Spencer Fanu.
Fanu.
Yeah. So the pick is in. The Chiefs have traded up, and they're going to draft Mansour Delane,
Whoa.
the corner from LSU. I guess they zeroed in on him. That was their guy, and they didn't want anyone ahead of them.
I
They
felt
didn't
like
want
they
the
could have
Saints.
got
Or
him and like right where they were selecting.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't want to take any chances. They must have felt like either the Commanders or the Saints were.
DJ Boom
were gonna
don't know
take
what
that.
the hell is going on because he's like, who is this cornerback?
Mansour Delane.
No, I'm just saying that's crazy. This
I'm
is
the
crazy
Browns.
stuff happening right now.
This is. I mean, if you want your guy, go get your guy, right? But
I will say, me and James in our last mock draft on Big Game Energy, we did have Mansour Delane going to the Chiefs, but we had him doing it at 9. We didn't have them trading up to get him. So we got the right spot at least. Shout out my boy James. If anyone in the chat wants to, go drop me a sub over there at Big Game Energy. I'd really appreciate it.
yeah, when are we going to bring James in?
We're going to bring him in around pick 20. I want him on whenever the
Okay.
Eagles are coming up.
What pick does he have?
They're 23.
Okay.
So we'll get him on a little bit ahead of time, talking about the vibes, talking about his impressions and stuff. So,
And, you know, ladies
chat,
and
y'all going to love James. That's my boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, episode brought to you and powered by Prize Picks. Play $5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Use code HMA. And the number one sports pick app in America. Just pick more or less on your player and lock in the lineup. Available in Texas, Florida, California. Prize Picks, number one sports pick app in America. DJ Boom, what is your favorite song? Okay, when you're starting to get the crowd going, it's your first song. What are you playing right out the gate? Like you just plugged in.
Oh man, that's a tough one. It's always random with me. I go with the crowd vibe.
Okay.
So it always changes. But I normally started off with some H-Town stuff.
Okay. What song?
Either probably Big Mo,
Oh.
Bar Baby.
This is a great question to ask.
That is
so
a great
we spoke to Paul Wall at the Combine just last year, and I had asked him, when the Texans win the Super Bowl, what song do you think is going to get the loudest reaction and should be one of the first songs played?
0.
He said, "Wanna Be a Baller." What do you think?
I would say 0. 0.
You
Mo
said-
City Dawn.
Yeah.
That'd be the first song you play?
I would say like that would get everybody crunk because that's a different sound than Want to Be a Baller. Want to Be a Baller is more like let's get into this. 0 is like let's get their head.
Yeah.
Slow loud
You know what I'm
banging.
saying?
All in my
Every time I
trunk.
play it, bro. Every time I play it.
You know, I saw that "Wanna Be a Baller" was sampled from a Prince song,
Yeah, that's crazy.
something Corvette.
Oh,
Yes. So there's one part that they took out of it, and it's the main beat for "Wanna Be a Baller," and Prince loved the song so much from Lil Troy, he allowed him to keep like all like the royalties and stuff like that.
so I do have a question for you.
Talk to me.
For both of y'all.
Okay.
So I personally, I believe that this is CJ's,
Oh, CJ
Here, bro.
conversation. We knew we were
Like-
gonna get into this.
because here's my thing. Like, I got my own jersey, my DJ Boom Texans jersey. And I was like, you know what? I got to have faith in my boy. Like, we all we make mistakes in life. We all go through, like, our ups and downs.
Speak
So
on it.
It's like, yeah, he did us dirty, you know, intentional or not intentional, whatever y'all believe. But I really feel like the way he looks and
Okay.
came to camp, the way he was walking into camp, how slim he looked, like
saying.
this is the greatest.
The
shape I've
vibes feel
seen.
different.
Bro,
He's serious now.
He needed this loss.
Yeah.
He needed this wake up call.
Man.
Like, bro, you're not it.
He
Unless
needed to
you
get his
work
ass
for it.
whooped.
But I will also say we've had poor management of the offense since he's been here.
Okay.
You know, because we had an offensive coordinator in Bobby. So then we just got rid of him, after CJ wasn't doing too bad, and then just put a whole new scheme on him, new coach, new feeling. So, and the O-line's garbage. We traded, the best tackle in the league or left guard. So it's like, I really feel like they're surrounding the right tools and the right people to help him flourish. So I believe this is going to be his best year, better than his rookie year.
I would love that. I say it all the time. When people ask me why I still believe in CJ, what I saw in 2023 was not a lie. I know what my eyes saw. I know what he's capable of.
Never happened before.
We just need to get him back to that level. And I would love for him to top that also. But if we just got that level of play, the sky's the limit for this Texans team. I really believe that.
Come on, put the hat on, buddy.
I mean, I'd be putting it on too. What do you? I'd be excited.
John Harbaugh got a new weapon for his defense. Arguably the best player in the class.
Are we about to see the Chiefs pick? Or we just saw it already?
We have not seen it come on the TV yet, but
we know what it is.
We know what it is. The Chiefs have traded up to the 6th overall pick with the Browns, and they are going to select Mansour Delane.
Let me hit the hoe, DJ Boom.
Come on,
I'm excited, man.
Sad thing is, I gotta leave at
Oh,
8
yeah.
because I gotta go DJ at Tomball. But tomorrow we're probably gonna be back. I'll be DJing here for it.
If you're here tomorrow, I'm going to find a way to be here too.
Bro, we should come here anyway.
For sure.
Yeah, even if I'm not DJing,
This is a real cool spot.
bro, it's fire. Hole in the wall.
And it would be packed if everyone just scooted down, when everyone's locked in on one corner. It's packed there, Spencer.
Bro,
Yeah, the vibes are good out here, man.
Would you go to a draft as a fan?
Yeah, I think I would. If we had it here in Houston, I would love to go out to that. That would be so sick. I feel like we've got
Where
to
would they have it at?
That maybe they have it in the
George
new
R.
stadium.
Brown?
Maybe they have it in the new
Oh.
stadium in 2031
Oh, with the new city.
when we move out to Katy.
Oh, it'll be lit.
bro, that's crazy. And we got FIFA here this year.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
pick is
gonna be
in.
fun.
The next pick is in. They still haven't even announced the trade yet, but I got the Commanders pick here. The Commanders, with the 7th overall pick, are selecting Sonny Styles.
Out of the
The
Ohio State,
I think that's a good pick for him.
That's an excellent pick.
probably the best linebacker.
Yeah, he's
for sure.
and he was a physical specimen, a freak at the combine, just putting up crazy numbers. Every combine has one of those guys, and this year was Sonny Styles. I mean, Ruben, you had a chance to see him in person.
Man, he was just a freak of nature, and just to see these young gentlemen seeing the way they carry themselves, man. I'm so excited for them to get drafted. But no, Sonny Styles, in his workouts, was so fluid, was so fast. I was like, this is a guy that I think could be an absolute game changer. And I'm sorry, DJ. I think 6 is a little too low. A little too low for
Yeah.
Sonny Styles. I think
I would say he was like a 14, 15.
Yeah,
look at that.
But it's Kansas City.
man.
All right, DJ Boom. You can pass the mic back to the OG.
Oh, pleasure.
Let them know your
Love you
Instagram. Let them
guys.
know where they can find you.
Yeah, so my Instagram is Rob_DJ Boom. So ROB_DJ Boom. Follow me. Love you guys, man. Appreciate it.
brother. That's crazy. They say, shout out Tomball High School, #1 ranked basketball team in the country.
Yes, sir. They're nasty. They are nasty.
That's an overdraft by Kansas City.
Hey guys, slightly
What's
off
up, OG?
topic. Kevin Durant is questionable for Game 3.
He's
Oh.
what?
Well, wasn't he questionable for game 2 also?
That's true. But this time it's his ankle,
Uh,
not his knee.
Oh, my God, dude.
Dude played 78 games for the first time in, 5 years?
Just to not be able to be healthy in the playoffs. Fire Ime. I'm ready. I'm
Fire
saying it.
Ime?
I'm saying
Listen,
it.
you and the rest of the Dream Shake
Yep.
subscribers are all saying the same thing.
Yep.
I would say keep everyone, just fire the head coach.
Yeah, man, but you can't let Rafael Stone off the hook.
That honestly, I would be okay with Ime staying if Rafael Stone got fired.
Yeah.
I just feel like him and Tillman are a lot. They have like a really tight relationship.
Yeah.
But hopefully
The question
Tillman comes
is-
back to his senses at some point and gets this
Rafael
guy out of
Stone
here.
is responsible for a roster that is picked in the top 4, like 3-4 years in a row, and somehow came up with only one shooter and only one athlete.
In his defense, though, we had some bad lottery ball luck, man. Bad luck
true.
with the ping pong balls.
It's true.
All right, number 8 is in. Pick number 8, the Saints pick is in. They still haven't even fully announced the the Chiefs. We're just now seeing pick Mintz or Delane. So Sonny Styles went number 7 to the Commanders, and at 8, the Saints are selecting Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
Damn.
So we talked about
We're
this
moving
one.
along now.
This is one of the ones we talked about before the draft started. I really like this pick. I think Jordan Tyson playing opposite Chris Olave, Tyler Shuck. It's going to be a fun little offense down there.
Is he
Travis
gonna get-
Etienne.
Is he going to get enough balls for you to put him in your fantasy team?
I think I'm going to have to because I love Jordan Tyson, the player. I think he's going to be really, really good as an NFL player. So I think I'll probably have to get some stock on him. I am a big Chris Olave fan, though, and honestly, it's going to be interesting to see which one of those guys ends up being the true wide receiver 1. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Jordan Tyson. But Chris Olave is a dog. But the Saints, look out for the Saints. Another team, Nick, we talked about earlier. The NFC South is a joke. If the Saints play as well as they did down the stretch, and they're taking steps right now to being a lot better next year, the Saints could be a team, get sneaky up in there.
For sure. Hey, Rube, Nate wants to know if you're going to the World Cup.
I'm going wherever he's at. Tell me, let me know. Shoot me the address. DM me. First beer on me. 2, 3, and 4 on you. Damn, that's a bad.
That's the Ruben rule.
Yeah, that's my fault. I think Nick bought me my first 4 beers before I bought him his first.
That's true. Have you bought me? Yeah,
I
you
just-
bought the bucket.
yeah,
You just got the
I
bucket. Okay, there you go.
We got
There you
buckets.
go.
We got buckets.
There you go. I love the OG.
Hey, bro,
I
but
love
that's
the
how
OG.
it's supposed to be. You know,
I love the OG.
You're supposed to let the older guy take care of you, and then
Wow, you
pay
guys
it
are way
forward.
ahead of me at the draft party. They barely just announced Washington's pick, and you guys already know I live in Michigan. Well, yeah, I'm telling you, this guy, there's something that happens during draft night. He's no longer Spencer.
Locked in.
Listen, I need the chat to come up with the name for Spencer because he's going to spoil every pick for you. Which is what the
Spencer
chat wanted.
Rappaport.
The
Spencer
chat
Rappaport.
wanted
Hey,
it. The
that's
chat
what I'm
wanted
saying.
it.
Ruben was like, I don't want spoilers, and I said, aye, Captain. I will honor your wishes. I'm going to spoil it for myself. But then the chat, I'm going to do what the chat says. We're here for the chat. We want to hang out with
we're
the
gonna
chat.
call him Adam Rappaport. No, but when they said spoil the pick, I don't think they meant 3 picks ahead, bro.
No, Spencer.
Have I gone a little overboard?
Spencer will have the whole
I
draft.
can reel it back in.
30 minutes.
I'm as soon as it comes across, I'm
Breaking
reporting what
news.
I'm seeing. I'm reporting what I'm seeing.
We need a breaking news horn, is what we need.
That's what we need to build.
No, you just get fa. Just get that sound effect every time there's a break. Fa.
There we go.
Yeah, no, we're only ahead because of Spencer. All our TVs are synced. It's because of this psycho.
I'll reel it back. I'll
He
chill for a little
follows
bit.
30 different analysts, cross-reference them.
Yep.
I like it.
As soon as
Hold
I
on, I
see
think
2
we got-
different accounts leak it, then that's when I drop it.
Sonny Styles to the Commanders. We knew this, though. We knew this.
Yeah. Ohio State.
You know, I don't like how people take pride in spoiling the picks.
That's look.
That-
You're onto something.
He gets off
no,
on
no,
that.
no, it's okay. But Spencer is he is a product of a generation.
Correct. Hey,
You
look.
did not. Being first became more important than anything else several years ago. And it's not just sports, it's movies too.
but
People
we're
wanna,
the same age, and I would rather wait.
people want to spoil the movies, tell you what the ending was. That's the generation we live in. You saw the fake Endgame, or not Endgame, the fake Doomsday intro.
Oh, I did.
Are you
Speaking
talking
of
about the one with
that-
him and
I'm glad it
Thanos?
was-
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
glad it
yeah.
was fake.
Speaking of that I'm so excited for that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Early test screenings say it's giving them Infinity War vibes. And if y'all remember when Infinity War came out on Twitter, someone went to the hospital and they posted it like, oh my God, someone just passed out there at Infinity War. The ambulance had to come and take them out. Like Infinity War that night,
That's
which was
crazy.
also a great night. But the other night that I was remembering was when Endgame came out. That's when the Texans took Titus Howard.
Okay.
Is that
okay.
right?
Yes, it is. I went to the midnight premiere.
So Tony Stark.
That
saved-
actually
Alabama
sounds
State.
right. That, you know what? You
Tony
just unlocked
Stark
a memory
saved-
for me. I remember walking into my friend's apartment, seeing Titus Howard was the selection on the screen.
Tony Stark saved.
That's what I was
humanity,
doing. That's crazy.
And the Texans drafted Titus Howard, who, rest in peace, is no longer a Texan.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Marvel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, not just
Spider-Man,
Marvel though.
Spider-Man?
We are eating so good when it comes to movies this year. We got the Odyssey.
The Odyssey,
June?
I'm excited for. I'm not excited that Travis Scott's in it.
Oh, he is.
He is in it.
Okay.
Wait, is it Travis Scott or no? It's not Travis Scott. I thought it was.
No, it's Travis Scott. Or is it Don Toliver? One of those two is on it.
I thought it was ASAP Rocky.
Probably. One of those three are in it.
I think it's ASAP Rocky.
And then I just saw Project Hail Mary.
That was a great movie.
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh my!
Are y'all Dune fans?
Yes,
Yes.
I am excited.
That's
for
coming out
Dune.
the same day as Doomsday.
Felician Algiab.
I'm gonna have to take the day off, and so I'm gonna go back to back seeing
Which
Dune.
one are you gonna watch
They're calling
first?
it Doomsday.
Dune.
Okay, so we had Barbenheimer, which I did that. week.
Barbenheimer was good.
Doomsday is
Yeah,
gonna be.
I'm gonna do Dune first, and then I'm gonna do Doomsday.
Yeah, for sure.
It's Travis Scott. Yeah, it's Travis Scott.
Is it Travis Scott? Okay,
But Spider-Man comes out. I'm hyped for Spider-Man.
that's
Or-
July 31st.
Organic webbing is what he's getting.
Or is it organic webbing? Is it possible
see-
that Daredevil
You see, Abby said it was Venom.
or Daredevil
How?
Daredevil might have shot his
Oh,
stick to save him?
yeah. Okay.
Could be Daredevil.
All right, I got the 9th pick, but I'm gonna sit on it. I'll drop it in a little bit. I'm gonna sit
We
on it.
appreciate
Yeah,
you, bro.
drop it in about 5.
I got you.
You see, I asked Spencer, does he want to go on a break? He said no. He was like, no, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
You know what's crazy, bro? Last year, they didn't let this dude take a piss.
That's nuts.
This dude was on camera for like 7 hours straight.
No, it was 7, but it was the entire. It was the
6:30.
entire draft. It was the entire draft. But honestly, they didn't have to tell me that. I wanted to be locked in. I want to be here for the
Okay.
people.
So Spencer,
We do have an empty
Salvation Dedication said, I'm actually relying on these spoilers. I'm making small bets on my boss. Oh, you bastard.
All right, hey, all right. Well, hey, then if I'm gonna continue the spoilers, I'm gonna need a cut.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm gonna need a cut. I'm gonna at least need you to drop a sub on my channel.
All right, boys. I'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, our stream is
Hey.
being simulcast on my channel, Big Game Energy. Just gonna
I have-
shamelessly plug it real quick.
I have another possibility for Spider-Man
Okay, hit me.
that nobody's talking about, but I think would be freaking awesome. What if it's Miles Morales? A live action Miles Morales.
I would love that.
That
I
would
would love
be
that. And
dope.
I definitely think that's going to be something they do in the future because everyone loves Miles Morales and the Spider-Verse movies are
Yeah.
awesome. Those are
Oh,
so
incredible.
much fun.
Incredible.
And that's going to happen eventually. I don't know when though. I don't because they're going to have to find they're going to have to really be careful with who they select for Miles Morales.
For sure.
But I'll say this: I have seen clips in the past of, and I don't know his name, so forgive me, but the black kid from Stranger Things.
Oh, I can't remember his name either.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
though.
I know who you're talking
I've
about.
seen clips of him doing like superhero moves on his Instagram, like he's training for something.
Well, speaking
He's
of,
training for something.
what character do you think Sadie Sink will be playing?
She's in the new Spider-Man?
Yeah. There's rumors she might be the Phoenix or Jean Grey. Maybe not the
Oh,
Phoenix yet.
man.
But
That
she
would
might be Jean
be...
Grey.
I don't know. That's going to be interesting.
Because it's definitely, what I can tell from the trailer is that Spider-Man is definitely pivoting into the mutant saga. Like, Peter Parker, he's mutating himself. When that shot where he runs into the bus, it looks like Rogue is sitting in that bus. Like, I think there's definitely going to be
they're definitely
some
trying to...
mutant energy.
And they
going
definitely
on
need a way. That's a good point because they need a way to bring the X-Men into the fold before Doomsday.
For sure.
Because right now, all it feels like is they're bringing back all the X-Men people for nostalgia.
Right.
So there has to be some kind of link, and we only have the Spider-Man movie for that to happen. So that actually makes a lot of sense. I don't hate that.
That would be cool.
Okay, so should I go ahead and drop the pick? Should I go? I'll drop the pick now for our
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleveland at 9 is selecting Utah tackle Spencer Fano. Spencer Fano.
I wish I had graphics for these. We'll have to do that next year. Joe Exotic, Ruben is the GOAT. I agree with you.
Ruben is the GOAT. That's our guy.
You know, Decadent Devil makes a good point. He says, you're not spoiling the pick. You're just announcing the pick.
Valid. Appreciate that.
I like that.
See, I figured Ruben would he'd rather hear my voice than the commissioner's voice. Why does it got to be from Roger Goodell?
Yeah, I mean, nobody's ever
Don't we all hate that guy?
No one's ever booed Spencer. in
That's
the time
right.
That I've hung out with
well,
him.
there's definitely been people that have booed me in the past. Not everyone's a fan, and that's okay. That's okay. We can't all be perfect.
Oh my goodness, I'm starting to get hungry, man.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing. I could go for some grub.
They serve food here. I'm gonna bring us. If they do, I'm gonna bring us some grub. If they don't, it's gonna be DoorDash.
Yeah, I really don't think they do.
All right, so what's your go-to food when you're watching the game? Like, can't miss watching the game meal.
Okay, so I'm a little weird on this because I know a lot of people would say like pizza, would say like tacos or something like that.
Yeah.
But I am, and this isn't even that crazy, but I am like religious about like hot wings.
That's me, bro.
I'm a hot wings and
chicken
football
wings
guy.
all day. That is the perfect game day food.
Yeah, I try not to eat super unhealthy all the time, and wings is one, like when people try to tell me wings is unhealthy, I'm like, screw you.
It's white meat.
It's chicken. That is like the purest protein out there.
For sure.
So as long as I'm not slathering it up in ranch, which I usually don't, I usually just eat
dry
the
rub.
wing.
You like a dry rub?
I don't like a dry rub, but I'll do like a buffalo sauce, which is that's not super heavy.
I like lemon pepper. Lemon pepper's good.
That if I did a dry rub, I do that. And I'll say Wingstop, I like whenever I can get, like, they'll do the lemon pepper and then they'll do hot wings on top of that.
Right.
Yeah, I like that lemon pepper hot. That's ideal. Oh man, Nick, we gonna have to get some Wingstop now.
I know, right?
I have to get some wings, man.
They're not sponsors of the show, but if they want to be,
hey,
we will.
One day we'll get that Wingstop sponsorship.
Okay, is that your wing joint? Because you know what I've noticed, bro? The best wings come from Chinese or Japanese restaurants.
Okay, I actually full on agree with you. There's a spot. I know you're not in this part of the town. In Webster, there's a spot called Nobi, and it's this little Asian fusion spot. And they have some hot chili wings.
I'm not too far from Webster.
Oh, okay, bet.
I live in Deer Park, so.
Okay, that's right. If
Hop,
you're ever out in Webster,
hop, skip, and a jump.
Okay, if you're ever out there in the Webster area, over there by NASA, swing by Nobi. Also a great selection of beers for the record. But I do love them.
We're giving all this free advertisement out on this show.
Yeah.
Hey, if you know the people who own these places, let them know.
Send them our way.
Let them know.
Send them our way.
Yeah. We should at least get some free food out of this. Yeah, let's see. But I'm delayed, so for me, it's on the 8th pick. Yeah, it's on the 8th pick on the television.
Yeah, y'all aren't delayed. I'm just ahead.
He's ahead.
I'm time traveling.
He's getting the spoilers from NFL insiders.
Yeah, I've got the 10th pick also, but
Honestly,
I'll sit on it for a little bit.
If you're an NFL insider, what is there left for you to do but try to announce the draft pick early? Like
Exactly.
that's what they get paid for.
And I'll say, you know what's interesting though is I'm not getting these from Rappaport or Schefter.
Oh, really?
Because they're contracted with ESPN and NFL Network,
Right.
And they have broadcasts.
Oh, okay.
Those people have said, hey, don't spoil our picks.
Gotcha.
But I'm following Jordan Schultz, who's with Fox Sports.
Okay.
And they don't have a draft stream, so he is just
Word.
dropping everything. So I'm waiting for him, ML Football, and Dove Kleeman. All right, man. Good seeing you, man. Take it easy.
Spencer's already promised he won't spoil the Texans pick.
Yeah, not going to spoil the Texans pick. I'm disconnecting from that one. And you know what's funny about that is I'm going to have to disconnect early, because I'll have the 22nd pick or I'll have the 27th pick already, and I'll just have to disconnect.
We don't mind if you know. We just don't.
Well, yeah, no, I won't. I won't spoil the Texans pick, and I personally, I'll want to find that one out with the whole squad. I don't want to. I want to get the raw reaction for our content purposes.
For sure. Brewster says, "Sweet baby Jeebus, that's going to be a while till then.
Yeah.
Unless they move up."
All right, here, I'll give y'all the 10th pick now. The 10th pick is in. They're about to announce the 9th pick, which is Spencer Fano to the Browns. That was the first offensive tackle off the board. Now at the 10th overall pick, another offensive tackle off the board. The Giants are selecting Francis Maui Noah, the tackle from Miami. Francis Maui Noah. And I had to look up how his name is pronounced. I thought it was Mauagoa. I thought it was Maugoya. I was struggling with it. If you go back and watch me and James's mock draft, it was bad. I was butchering it, but I had to come correct tonight.
A native islander, right? Either
Yeah,
Samoan or
he is a
Hawaiian.
large Samoan man, and he is going to be anchoring that offensive line for Jackson Dart.
Every team needs at least one of those, I say.
I agree.
Either on the offensive or defensive
The
line.
best offensive lines have a guy that's got those sick tats on his arm. The Texans got that box checked with Tommy Togiai.
For sure. Hey, I wasn't up here when the Chiefs picked, but were you surprised they didn't go offensive line?
I was surprised they traded up and took Mansour Delane. I wasn't surprised that they took him because they definitely had a huge need at corner.
Yeah.
They traded they let one of their corners walk, and he signed with the Rams. And then they turned around and traded their other guy to the Rams. So the Rams have both of the Chiefs starting cornerbacks from 2025. They needed a new one. I think they drafted the best one in this class, Mansour Delane. But it's interesting. I thought they could have stayed at 9 and kept those picks and took him at 9, but they wanted to guarantee that they got their guy.
They must have heard somebody else was eyeballing him.
Yep. So Spencer Fano is about to be announced for the Browns.
What do you think about that pick? It is the Browns, so we have to proceed with caution.
What's interesting about it is, one, I'm shocked that we took this long to get the first offensive lineman off the board, and it was Spencer Fano. It was not Francis Maui Noah.
Yeah.
Hey, FYI, James, I'm spoiling picks.
James,
okay.
That's fine. I've been looking at him too.
James
Okay,
is back.
so you know Francis Maui Noah?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on it.
That's a good pick for them, man. That's a good
Yeah.
pick. So it's Fano here, right?
Fano is about to be here.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. So not only that's the first tackle off the board is at 9. We thought that would have happened sooner.
You think he's playing tackle for them or what? I think he's gonna kick inside, man.
So Hammer Titus is going to kick inside.
Yeah. I think he's gonna kick inside for them, man. And that's a banger pick if so. But even Mauioa for the Giants, that's a good pick as well. So this might be the tackle run.
Yeah, it might be beginning now.
I've been telling folks that Monroe Freeling is not the best tackle in this draft. I don't even know why he's so hyped up. Had one decent year with Georgia, and I don't know, man. But it's clearly the league doesn't feel the same way. So feels the same way as me.
Yeah, the one I've seen the Texans get mocked a lot is Caden Proctor, and I love the size, physical freak. But to me, when guys have like motor questions coming out,
well, he has
that
weight
already
questions.
scares me. That already scares me.
He showed up to camp 400 pounds. And then for him to lose weight, they told him that if you lose weight, we'll throw you the ball. And that's how he lost weight. That doesn't give Swarm. That's probably the farthest thing from Swarm that I've heard.
It was cool when they threw him the ball, though. I like that.
Was
that was
kinda
fun.
Nice when
that
they
was
threw
fun.
him the ball, but
Maybe
don't
the
know,
Texans
man.
need that. We need that offensive guy that can kick
400
out there.
pounds,
Yeah.
bro. And Houston's not the place to come to if you have weight concerns. Let's be
That's
honest.
right. That's right.
The food
Just gonna
scene
stuff
here
you with
is
tacos.
insane.
That's
So,
right.
I don't know. I don't. Plus, it seems like he kind of full of himself too. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. But he got his big chain on, and I don't like it. Got the Giants on the board now. Damn, they smashed it, man. They smashed it. I think he'll play guard for
right.
them, and then if Andrew Thomas goes down for injury, there's your backup tackle.
All right.
Brees
So,
Mello 223 thinks that the Texans should draft Keon Sadiq.
a small trade.
Uh-oh.
The Cowboys have jumped up one spot
To 11.
to
okay.
11.
For
So
who? Who do you think?
I
What are
don't
all the
know.
defensive guys on the board left? There's still a lot.
Do they?
Still alive.
Caleb Downs could be a spot
Ooh,
here.
there you go.
Ruben
Ooh.
Bain could be the spot here.
Ooh, okay.
I think for me, either one of
It's
those two
Bain
for
or
the
Downs.
Cowboys,
And I
that
think
is
it's
an
Downs.
excellent selection
I think
for
it's
the Cowboys.
Downs. I think Downs goes here now. Yeah.
Caleb Downs is to me the best player in this draft.
Is the
It's
best
just
overall
obviously
player, you think?
to me, yeah,
Over
best
Love?
football player. Yeah, give
Okay,
me Caleb Downs. I was saying that.
I'll
I was
go
saying
Love,
that
but
out of
I
after
hear it.
last
I hear it.
season
I
though.
hear it.
I was saying that after last season. I'm a big
Yeah.
Caleb Down guy.
I mean,
Obviously, safety, the
I
positional
understand
value
it.
is
I get
why.
it. Look, if you're a freshman starter for Nick Saban's defense, that means something, and a lot of the reason why Ohio State played the way they did is because they got him on the back end.
Yeah.
Doesn't miss tackles, put him in the slot. I love Downs, and it would make the most sense for the Cowboys too. Their safety room is trash.
And speaking of, the pick is in, and it is
Yeah.
going to be Caleb Downs.
Yeah, well,
Caleb Downs,
we
Dallas
just talked about
Cowboy.
why. It makes perfect sense. Christian Parker, their new defensive coordinator, it makes sense, man. They drafted good DBs, when he was with the Eagles, obviously. Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. I think the Cowboys were smart to get Christian Parker in the first place. I think that Vic Fangio's been flirting with retirement, so I think he would have taken over for him. So they could mess around and have a good defense this year. Quinton Williams in the front end. Linebacker still kind of a question. Maybe Overshown is better for them, and you got Caleb Downs in the back end.
And that's
Might be a
what we
solid
were
unit.
saying. We were saying that earlier, man. And because on the other side, that offense, it's going to still be
Oh, yeah.
elite.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing back everybody. Dax,
Yeah.
well, hate him or love him, Dax
So
at
you're
least
not
good enough
into-
for him to put up numbers with that offense.
Dak's good, dude. Dak's might be a top 5 quarterback.
I am
dude. He's
not a
good,
Dak
bro.
hater at all.
He's good,
I'll
bro.
tell you this, dude. I'm probably one of the rare Texans fans that's not even much of a Cowboys hater.
Yeah.
I reserve all my hatred for the 3 AFC South opponents.
A lot of hatred to go around,
I
so
hate
fair.
the Titans and the Colts way more than I hate the Cowboys.
Okay.
Way more. Like, I have so much hatred for the Titans. I can't even.
Really?
I can't
Over
even
Jags?
stomach.
I don't like Jags. Twitter, bro,
100%.
is the worst place in the world.
I think the Jags, I don't hate them that much just because we've historically, of all the teams in our division, that's been the team we do the best against.
Fair.
I think they're
They
the
really got
only
up and on
team.
us.
I believe they're the only team that we have a winning record against in our franchise history is the Jags.
Okay.
It's
Makes
at
sense.
least in the
Makes
division.
sense. I mean, Jags suck.
We have a lot of work to make up against the Colts from all the
Yeah.
Peyton Manning years.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to get to that number back to 500.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at least we're making progress. I believe that's isn't it the last 2 seasons we swept them?
Yeah.
I don't
Well, no,
think
we didn't
there's
sweep them last year.
I don't think there's a team that
We
Texans
swept them
fans
last
should
year.
hate more.
25?
The Jags?
No, I'm talking about the Colts.
Colts. Yeah, okay.
I'm saying we have.
talking about that. Sorry. You're right.
No,
You're right. About the
yeah,
Colts,
it's been a while since we've swept the Jags.
Yeah.
They've been splitting the season with
Well,
us.
we swept them in 24.
Yeah.
And
There's not a
and now they're a
team-
good team.
There's not a team that Texans fans should hate more than the Titans.
I agree.
There's
Being,
not a team.
being former Houston Oilers, them jocking our jerseys for so many years. Like, there's not a team.
And now
that
they
Texans-
doubled down this year and changed
their colors to the Columbia blue.
Yeah,
Like,
Amy Adams is
the worst.
I don't want to say bad words because I know my mom is probably watching this stream.
She's
so I'm
just
not going to
following in her
say
father's footsteps.
I'm not going to say the things I want to say about Amy Adams Strunk.
Well, if you
All
want the
right?
white helmets, I don't know if y'all saw the teaser, but it looks like they got some white helmets down.
The Titans?
Or you
No,
talking
the
Texans?
Oh, the Texans
Yeah.
have a white helmet now.
Yeah, well, it looks like they have that. I saw it on Nico in the teaser that they gave out.
That could be
so
fiery.
It could be fire. I'm interested. All right. What is the best jersey? The Texans' best jersey?
I'm a big fan of the all whites.
All whites.
I know
okay.
that might be an
Interesting.
unpopular opinion. I
What,
love
the
the
Liberty?
all whites, the white jersey, the white pants, white socks. Love that look.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
icy whites. I love our look. Now
Okay.
it's plain, and most teams can do that.
Yeah.
But when we're on the road and we wear colored pants, I hate it. Like just put the all whites on, man. You look
Okay.
so clean. But as far as our actual jerseys,
Yeah.
probably the H-Town.
The H-Town.
Probably the H-Town. I like the alternate logo. I like the blue. I like the way that it's like a deep navy that kind of adds that true blue to it. I like the way those kind of complement each other. That's the one I'd go with.
I think if you want to talk about the jersey, I like that if they add the accessories. Like if you have that white, not the white, the blue sleeve.
Yeah.
Or the red sleeve.
Yeah.
I think if once you start to add the sleeves and all that, I think that's the best, especially because we played so well with them on. Not counting the Ravens game on
Of
Christmas.
course. Right.
But-
we don't talk about that game.
But that battle
Hey.
red, man. That battle red is nice.
Adam Rappaport over there, you got Miami's picking.
Don't have Miami's pick yet at 12. All we
Okay.
have right now is Caleb
who-
Downs as the Cowboys.
Miami
I'm
picked
doing
for
some
them.
refreshing. I'm on it.
Okay.
You
Still
think they
no
just go
words.
O-line, D-line?
As
I
we
mean,
move-
that's what they said they wanted, right?
I feel like the Dolphins got to go wide receiver. I feel like Mekhi Lemon's going to be the
But
pick
you
when
heard
they
the
come up.
comments from their GM, like, you got to build through the trenches. And, obviously that's GM. All GM's going
Right.
to say that.
But who is
But-
catching the ball for the Dolphins
Fair.
right now?
That's one of the worst wide receiver room. I think their
It's
wide receiver one is
terrible.
what? Jalen Tolbert? I think that's their wide receiver
Yeah,
one now.
it's like him and like Cedric Wilson.
Dude, that is awful. So, I mean, I get it. But who? Who would you take? I don't. Mekhi Lemon, maybe?
I would say Mekhi Lemon
like
would make
Lemon
a lot
that
of
much?
pace. Yeah. For me, it's a top three. I like the top three in this class
Okay,
a
what's
lot.
the order, though?
For me, it was Tyson, Lemon, Tate.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
That's
okay.
why, me and
Okay.
Ruben, when that pick came in, I was pretty happy. Again, I think Carnell Tate will be a good player, but for him to be the 4th overall pick, I
Yeah.
feel like that's very,
Well,
very rich.
I think that Carnell Tate is a wide receiver too. I don't think he's an alpha. And I don't know if
they
that's
did
worth
just
the fourth
sign
overall pick.
Wandale Robinson, so maybe they're not
Yeah.
going to make him be the one. But I don't know. Again, you're using the fourth overall pick on someone that's not going to be the wide receiver one. That ends up not looking
he
good.
will be their one because of need. But I'm thinking ceiling wise, I don't think he's going to give you perennially over 1,000 yards.
Right?
You
No,
know.
I totally agree.
But I just think it makes sense for them. They got Calvin Ridley and Wandale Robinson. Like, that's a terrible room. So, put him on the X. Call it a day. He's a good player. Mekhi Lemon, I feel like people either love Mekhi Lemon, they think he's the next St. Brown, or they don't think he's not worth anything,
I think he'll be a good player.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a good player. But I also think wide receiver is one of those ones in the draft. It a lot of times, especially wide receivers in the first round, a lot of times can be a crapshoot. Like we see guys underperform. Like I'll never forget one prospect I thought was going to be the truth. I thought he was going to be the next Megatron. Was Laquan Treadwell. Dude, I thought Laquan Treadwell was going to be the man. And he just did nothing.
Hey, Spence.
Absolutely nothing.
Trillberger is 12 minutes away.
Oh my goodness, that sounds heavenly.
It really does. I could be there and back in less than 30 minutes.
Appreciate you, bro. But I think with Mekhi Lemon, he might just be a slot only guy though, man. I know he lined up outside a lot, but I don't know, man. You hearing anything about the Miami?
I'm still refreshing, trying to get the draft did catch up to Twitter now, so still nothing on Miami. I'm F5ing though, I promise. Trying to stay on it for everybody.
Yeah. Well, when's one of these other D linemen go? Like Keldrick Falk and that tier of players.
I apologize, Spence. Apparently, DaHouze is grilling up some steaks right now.
Oh, beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, so who's
12 is going to be the Dolphins. I'm just waiting. I just have no idea.
Dolphins and the Rams, right? So okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what? Did I miss the Dolphins pick? Because that's crazy.
Oh, Bain is still on the board. That's who they're gonna go with, man. What?
So this is okay. That's wild. We have the 13th pick. I'm gonna sit on that we're gonna sit on that for a sec. If that's true, that's a bomb. That's a bomb that I just read. But I have no idea what this Dolphins pick is. I can't find it.
That's a bomb. I don't know. That is crazy.
Okay, well, I'll just drop this news. I'll drop this news for the chat. But I'm still looking for the 12th pick. But we know what the 13th pick is going to be. The Rams are selecting Ty Simpson with the 13th overall pick.
Wow. I mean, no part of me thought that was going to happen. Zero part.
Wow.
I thought.
This is
wow.
Dove Kleeman saying this on Twitter. And if Dove Kleeman is wrong, and actually, no, wasn't just Dove Kleeman. It was Ari Marioff as well.
Well, I love that for Simpson.
Man. And yet we still don't know the 12th pick.
Yeah, this is
What
weird.
is going on with the Dolphins?
I think you just give him Bane and call it a day.
But Ty Simpson to the Rams.
Miami. They want the trenches. I think they go Bane. I haven't seen it. It's just a guess. But that's what I would do if I was them.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. People in the comments are saying, well, who the hell did the Dolphins pick?
Ohio State has already had 4 players drafted.
Yep. A
And
lot of
we're
these
at-
guys
we're
are
at what,
national
12?
champions.
We're at what, 12 or 13?
This Ty
That's crazy.
Simpson news is crazy, man.
Yeah, Ty Simpson, it's confirmed by Jay Glazer now.
Wow.
It is confirmed by Jay
You like that for the
Glazer.
Rams or what?
If they believe Ty Simpson's the guy, hey,
Look.
that's Stafford's predecessor there.
I love that for Simpson. I mean, as far as
Not
getting
going to
a-
have to get thrown into a situation where he's going to have to
right.
start.
Like this is. I mean, he's getting a bag. He's a first round pick now, and you get to go.
Here we
have
go.
Sean McVay call
Okay,
plays for you?
here is the Dolphins pick, Caden Proctor
Ew.
at 12th overall.
Okay.
So they didn't take wide receiver.
They didn't take Bane, dude. Bane is still on the board. Do people not like Bane?
I guess.
I saw
I
Proctor.
know he has T-Rex arms.
That's
but
what it
that
is. It's
man
this T-Rex. I got a big head and little arms.
I saw Proctor
He's
mocked
nice
to
though.
the Texans a few times.
Tell me you watched that college championship playoff run, and you weren't like Bane is the best player on that.
I thought him and Mesidor were both awesome.
They're both awesome.
Hey, Ruben. So there's
Yeah, all
two
right.
oh, medium rare. That's the only way. Only way.
It's already ordered and paid for.
Hey, will you tell him make it one medium rare for me?
Yeah, all right.
My guy.
You know, Ty Simpson to the Rams is crazy.
That
but
is
I understand
insane.
It. I understand it. If you want to
Wow.
draft for like,
And this is going to be
future-
Caden Proctor right here.
it's my guy.
You know what that reminds me of? The Packers taking Jordan Love
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers being like, WTF.
But I'm willing to bet that McVay and Stafford have a better relationship than Mike McCarthy and Aaron
That's
Rodgers
fair.
had when that happened.
That's fair.
Right here. I'm right here. The guy who was grilling the steaks outside. Yes.
All right, so Ruben Bain is this year's guy that is falling.
I love Caden Proctor.
Ruben, let me just ask you, since
saw him-
he's falling, I know we have Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter. Is there any part of you that wouldn't mind seeing Ruben Bain as a Texan? Is there any part of you that think that makes sense?
If you're gonna trade up for someone that would be a player, I wouldn't mind trading up. But the clear is, this is the Daniil Hunter replacement.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't hate that.
Ward just asked that.
You could
Ward
even
just asked that.
you could even move Daniil inside in pass rushing situations and play them both.
Is Proctor at 12 a little higher?
I saw him mock to the Texans a couple of times.
So the next pick, so we have Caden Proctor, that's announced. We are now waiting on the pick
Baltimore.
14 to the Ravens.
Who?
The Ravens are technically on the clock since we know what the Rams are going to do with Ty Simpson.
Did the Texans trade up or down? They haven't done nothing yet, Ayush. Shout out to Ayush.
Ayush in the building.
I can't see nothing.
Is it the light?
No. I'm talking like past the light. I can't see nothing.
Oh, okay. I can turn it down.
Oh no. Turn them up. That's good. That's good.
I was about to bring Trill Burger in here for everybody. I didn't know they were cooking steaks.
Hey, I'll eat a burger and a steak, man.
Facts.
All right, ladies
Trill
and
Burger
gentlemen.
closes pretty soon, though.
Episode brought to you and powered by Price Picks. Play $5, get $50 instant in lineups. Use code HMA. Price Picks available in California, Texas, and Florida. The #1 sports pick app in America. And the app is really easy to use. Just pick more or less on the player of you choosing and lock in your lineup. Put it on there. Here is the lineup for today. Riley Green, more than 1.5 runs batted in. And Corey Seager, more than 1.5 runs batted in. Let's go ahead and actually check that.
I don't like you cheering for Rangers there.
Yeah,
I don't like
I
that
know, I know.
And a former Dodger at that.
Well, boys, even though you don't like the lineup, it has
Hit.
Green.
Nice.
Green, Riley Green, Corey Seager. So, lineup, very successful. We are back-to-back days with a lineup that is green. So, shout out to Price Picks. We played $10 to pay $29.
My bad. We got the right one up.
That's green.
Well, we like it. We stay in green.
Good job. Good job. I don't think any Astros hitters are winning you money right now, so do what you got to do.
Man, I really do like the way the board is falling. I really do enjoy it. I really do think that there is a possibility for the Houston Texans to do something at, let's say in the middle parts of this round.
What are you giving up to move up, though? That's the question. How much are you willing to give up to move up in the first round?
What is the pick here, though, for the Rams? Is it Kenny Sadiq? Spence?
No,
they
the
drafted-
Rams
they-
is Ty Simpson.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So what pick are we on?
We are technically
Baltimore.
on the Ravens at 14. I haven't heard anything yet.
And who do they pick?
Still waiting on Ravens. Still waiting on Ravens.
Okay, spoil it if
That
it's
feels like Bane
If
to
it's
me.
not Kenny, if it's not Kenny Sadiq, tell us. If it is Kenny Sadiq, tell us.
I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
All right,
my
so
guy.
we're on Kenny Sadiq watch right here.
Okay.
So someone said, "Bro, I'm getting nervous." All right. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, man, Spencer is on it. Computer and phone.
Computer is for what has happened. The phone is for what is happening.
Gotcha.
So realistically, right
Stand
now,
locked in.
it's Kenyon Sadiq as a target. Is Vegas still on the board?
Still looking for Ravens news. Yes, so we're still waiting on pick number 14.
Oh yeah, he did say realistically. Ty Simpson, quarterback, man, that's crazy.
The people there don't even know yet. They're gonna be like, what?
Shout out to the people in the live stream, the ones that are here spending their Thursday night with us. Night one, round one. I am excited.
You got to be a real football fan to watch the draft, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Especially the whole draft, and not
Yeah.
just when you select in the round.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to
I
the
don't.
dudes who watch all the way to the 7th round.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm not watching usually day 3.
okay.
I'm a day 1 and day 2 guy.
Not day 3.
Okay.
Day 3, I have Texans insiders on. Shout out Cody Stutes. I usually have him whenever
Okay.
when he tweets. Usually when the Texans are on the clock, or if they make a trade, and I just find out news from people like that. That's just
Solid.
on day 3. I will be locked in tomorrow though for round 2 and round 3.
Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight, but
Oh,
The
okay.
Texans,
Here we go. Oh
who is
man, the 14th pick is going to be the Ravens selecting Vega Ione, a guy
Okay.
I had my eyes on.
so what are we, 16?
We are at 15 now,
15 now.
and
Let's
the
do it.
15th pick belongs
Let's
to
do it.
the
Let's
Tampa
do
Bay
it.
Buccaneers.
Let's do it.
We are starting to get into the range where it makes sense for
What's
a trade
going on,
up.
Primo Looks? What is going on, bro?
Ty Simpson about to become a Ram on the telly. But we just told you here, Vega Ione.
Spencer wants you guys to dub Big Game Energy, but he meant sub. Big Game Energy. Hit that subscribe button.
Appreciate the love, man. Give us a sub.
That's crazy.
Ty Simpson.
That's crazy.
I mean, hey, here's the thing. He showed up to the green room, and we know these teams talk. Chances are good he showed up to the green room knowing he was going to get selected tonight because he didn't want to have a Will Levis situation where he doesn't get selected.
Oh, Geno
That's
Smith.
brutal.
Geno Smith, too, yeah, another one. Although, shout out to Geno. He actually stayed the next day
Yeah.
and came out.
Yeah, but
He didn't go home like a coward like Will
the only,
Levis.
I would've
Will's
went
the only
home.
one who showed up with a dime piece who left him after the fact.
Gia Duddy. Shouts out Gia Duddy. What a woman.
Come on, man. Let's do something crazy. Let's trade up. Why not, right? Why not make a splash?
Listen, man, nothing gets Texans fans more hype than when our team is aggressive, trying to get better. That's all we asked for so many years, and we didn't get it. So when Nick Caserio and D'Amico Ryans got together in their first draft together, bro, and drafted C.J. Stroud number 2 and then moved up immediately and got Will Anderson,
Dude, I remember being there, bro.
I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. That was a signal to us, though, that it was a brand new day for Houston Texans fans.
Yeah. Bro, you're in front of Adam Schefter.
You know he'd be ahead of me if he wasn't contractually obligated by ESPN to not spoil the picks. But that's lame. That's the old ways. We are new media on YouTube, dog. So that's why we spoil picks. We don't care.
We got a lot of good things going. I'm so excited. We got a pretty full building tonight.
Ruben, let me ask you this. This is one thing we haven't really talked about. Like, as a Texans fan, when we're looking at the 28th pick, was we didn't talk about this aspect. What would be something that they could do that would make you upset, that you'd be mad about?
Punter.
I mean,
In the first round?
I mean, I've already said
They
it,
must
man.
really believe in that punter, man. All right?
I'm not
That'll
like-
mean they plan on punting a lot.
I'm not liably contracted to anything at 28, so I don't feel
Yeah.
any way whatsoever.
So there's nothing that they could do that you'd be like, what the hell? Why? What's going on with you? Why-
Cornerback.
Cornerback?
Corner, quarterback, or punter.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Cornerback, quarterback,
Or punter.
safety.
Yeah, I know we talked about in our first mock draft how I still have a dream, and it's obviously dead now that he's a Cowboy, but I would have loved to see Caleb Downs in this Texans defense. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I would have loved that. And I was advocating for that even after the Reed Blankenship signing, but he's a Cowboy. Alas.
Reed Blankenship, the guy we hope is not the next C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I think he's got his head screwed on a lot straighter than CJ.
Yeah, for sure. No. And I think we don't want him to be as Ed Reed, which I don't think he's obviously not as old. So
Correct. Correct. Good. That's a blast from the past. All right, here's the
I think he's
15th
gonna be
overall
good.
pick. The Buccaneers, they get this great value. The Buccaneers are selecting Reuben Bain Jr.
Wow.
with the 15th overall pick.
Cousin.
Man, look at Dove. Dove Kleeman did him wrong. This, bro,
Oh, okay.
is that really his arms?
No, that's not his arm.
Dove Kleeman is such a clown, dude. Dove Kleeman is the worst account on Twitter. And I say this, I have notifications for this guy turned on right now, so I
has
can
been
get.
sold like 8 times.
He's the worst, dude. I can't stand this guy. And this is because this is the kind of crap he puts out. I'm gonna show the camera this. This is how he profiled Reuben Bain. They put AI T-Rex arms on Reuben Bain, and Dove Kleeman tweets it
You
out.
want any lemons? Okay. Is that a man check?
That is insane.
that's not nice.
War said Rutledge at 28.
Yep. I wouldn't be mad, bro.
Rutledge? That's a little early, I feel like. I'd be okay with him at 38.
Yeah. I want to see somebody from the trenches in both the first and second round, whether it's offensive or defensive. Like, let's get better in the trenches. Ruben, do you think the offensive line is fixed?
I would say so.
I'm still a little bit skeptical. Like, I'm happy with the moves. I'm glad we talked about this on Twin Toros. I'm glad they didn't just sit back and say, hey, let's run it all back. Like, what they've shown me is they're willing to hold people accountable and make changes ever since the D'Amico Ryans era started.
Yeah.
You know, so that makes me happy because they completely revamped it last year and they said, you know what, that didn't work. Let's revamp it again. And
and that's kind of what you want is that like they got better in the areas that they were horrible and you couldn't run the ball. So you bring back Ed Ingram.
Yep.
You bring in Braden Smith, who is your right tackle for maybe the next 2 years, for sure the next one. And what
Yep.
you love about Braden is the run blocking. And Wyatt Teller just 2 years ago was one of the best guards in the NFL, one of the best right guards in the NFL, and everyone was just highlighting his run blocking. So it's clear the Texans are going to run the football. The question is, can they do it? They definitely brought in people, but we need to see if it's going to be successful.
you and I haven't talked about David Montgomery yet. What do
Shout
you
out to
think?
David Montgomery.
I'm
I like him.
so excited for David Montgomery. I think he's going to be
I would take 800 yards,
Can
10
we-
touchdowns, and Woody
Can we
with
put
like
a clause in his
5'6".
contract where he cannot have a handgun until the offseason? Actually, no, not at all. No handgun.
Oh, pick is in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, you said it was Reuben Bain, right?
Yeah, Reuben
Okay, we're
Bain
at
is the Tampa
16.
Bay Buccaneer.
Come on. Are we going to trade up?
It's
Are
in
we
the
going to
range.
trade up?
Hey, I'll tell you this. I think there's going to be a team that's going to jump at the fact that Mekhi Lemon's still on the board. I'm surprised he's still here. I would have had him gone 4 or 5 picks ago, honestly.
I think there might be some fireworks, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so Ruben, if they do move up, I'm sorry, Spencer, if they do move up, we want you to spoil that. Just don't tell us who the pick is.
Yes, I got you. And that's what I would do. If
Okay.
I saw that the Texans made a trade up, I would immediately put my phone down.
For sure.
I would immediately drop my phone because, again, I want us to all, for the Texans, we need that raw reaction all together. We all find out at the same time. But for these
I gotta
other
see how
guys,
this board plays out.
He's starting to swarm here a little bit at
Huh?
DaHouze bar. I said starting to swarm a little bit here at the house
I
bar.
told you.
We're doing karaoke when the draft is over, Spencer. I don't know if anybody told you.
bro.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
So I have a lot.
Oh,
I have a lot. I'm a karaoke
have a
king.
lot.
I'm a karaoke king a little bit, man. I'll tell you this. if maybe I've had a couple brewskis, one too many,
Okay.
you might hear me do a little Shania Twain. Man, I feel like a woman.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll hit them notes, but I'll tell you this: what I really love to do is to bust out my Creed impression.
okay.
Yes. 90s rock.
That is a
Peanut
good
butter.
lane to
Peanut butter
stay
in the
in.
roof of your mouth.
Yeah,
Sound. Love that.
this is the key with karaoke. This is not the time for you to play your favorite song. You
Right.
got to play the song that the crowd loves.
Facts.
That the crowd hits. All
You
right.
got to read the crowd.
Correct.
Okay. You'd ever do a little bit of hip hop?
Oh, of
when you're-
course.
Okay.
I would
okay.
definitely.
What's your go-to hip hop karaoke song?
Return of the Mac.
Okay, that's R&B, but I dig it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
That's R&B, but I dig it. My go-to hip hop
I'll do
karaoke.
Mo City Dawn.
Okay.
I'll do
Mo
Mo
City
City
Dawn.
Dawn's karaoke. I've never thought to do that before, but
Gotta
I
be a little
definitely
bit careful
could.
with the lyrics, but
Oh
of
yeah.
course.
Hey, I know when to pause. I know when to break.
What about Blow the Whistle by
Oh.
Too Short? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice. That's a good karaoke song.
Can't touch
Texas
this.
Tag, thank you for the $9.99. He said beer on me.
Beautiful.
Texas Tag, we really appreciate that, brother. Hope you're having a blessed one.
Shout
Hope
out
you
to
are
the super
having a
chat.
blessed one.
All right.
Yeah, when I do karaoke, I try to mix my genres. I want to do one of every genre.
All right, pick 16 is in. It is going to be the tight end from
Kenyon
Oregon,
Sadiq.
Kenyon Sadiq, going to the Jets.
Gone.
What a pick by the Jets.
That is a good pick for the Jets.
The Jets going defense and then
Damn.
offense.
Well, we'll see what happens at 28, no?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Spencer
building around
Fanugan.
Geno Smith. Geno Smith getting weapons there for the Jets.
It's like a kick to the nuts, you know? It's like a good swift kick.
Not like last year, though.
No.
Nowhere
It was
near
a
as bad
Donovan
as the vibes
Jackson.
were last
when
year.
we saw him go, we were
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we revisit the vibes from last year's draft?
no, because I wasn't allowed to let loose.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking specifically
was a
about with the
fun draft.
Texans.
Oh, the
I'm talking
Texans traded
specifically
out.
about your vibes of. Well, I know, but let's talk about that, right? Texans traded out, and a lot of people were upset that Matthew Golden was right there.
Yeah, we
And the
love
Texans
Matthew
did
Golden.
nothing.
He wanted to come here.
Correct.
Matthew Golden didn't do anything until the playoffs, though. But he balled out in the playoffs.
He did ball out in the playoffs,
But I mean,
at least for one half, and then they all
I'll
choked.
take
Yeah.
Ariante Ursary over.
Yeah, man,
knowing
we
that
Jaden
definitely-
Higgins.
Higgins, we'll see. But Ariante Ursary was your best draft pick this year.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
I 100% agree.
And like when you saw the growth in real time, right? He gets his ass kicked by Josh Hines Allen in week 3 against Jacksonville.
Yep.
That comeback in Houston, Josh Hines Allen does not touch
Yep.
Davis Mills.
Did nothing.
Yeah. No, and I'm glad he went in the second round, because if he went in the first round,
Bro, he was
We
like
knew
the
he would've
what,
sucked.
7 tackle taken?
the Texans and offensive tackles in the first round do not get along.
Yeah, this is crazy. So we are on pick 17 now. We're waiting for the Lions pick to come in. And we have only had 2 offensive tackles off the board, only 3 linemen in total be drafted so far. And what was supposed to be a very heavily drafted offensive tackle draft.
It's supposed to be deep, though, isn't it?
It is. There's a
So
lot
a
of
lot
there's
of
a lot
guys
of
are-
first round talent, but honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like the Lions are about to start another run
Well,
here
why
because the
would the
Lions
Jets
need
go
some offensive
tight
line
end?
help. But they don't have. I mean, I guess they're just trying to add weapons for Geno.
For who? For who?
For Geno, Geno's the truth, right?
They wrote, I didn't write back.
They traded for him, man. They want Geno Smith to be their starter this year. I don't know what they're planning. You know what the truth is? The Jets really are punting on this season.
Bro, I wish we
They're
had a
punting
Jets
on
fan
this
here.
season because they want next year. They want to get the quarterback. They want to get the Arch, the Dante Moore. They want to get one of those guys. That's what I think is happening here. And so Kenyon Sadiq
I'll be right back.
will be in place for them next year for whatever quarterback they end up with.
Oh, man. Let's see. Salvation Dedication says they better get him quarterback help ASAP. I hate to see a guy like Sadiq have a bust rookie season due to poor quarterback play.
Yep, that's
He
what we're
should
looking
have
at.
a record-breaking season, but we'll see what the Jets do.
Yeah, that's definitely what we're looking at. Like,
It is the Jets.
Yeah, if you were hoping for another rookie year tight end success story like we saw with Brock Bowers a few years ago, yeah, I'm not seeing that this year with Kenyon Sadiq. You know, I know we saw Tyler Warren, Colson Loveland have great rookie seasons last year.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing this from Kenyon Sadiq. I don't see it, at least in year one. Year two
Well,
and
who
on,
knows?
I
I
think
mean-
Kenyon Sadiq will be a good player. I just don't see it in year one.
Unless he becomes a safety valve for a bad quarterback, and they just
All right, and yes, I was correct. The Lions pick is in, and we are starting a run on offensive tackles as they have selected Blake Miller, the tackle from Clemson.
Minnesota after them, Carolina, Dallas, Pittsburgh. Who else needs a?
That's
offensive
interesting.
lineman?
They go with Blake Miller. There are arguably some names that people had over him. You know, people had Monroe Freeling, Caleb Lomu, in that range ahead of Blake Miller. Some may have even had Max Ianachar, who's a name that the Texans have been linked to a lot. So if he keeps falling, I wouldn't be surprised to see him there at 28 become a Texan, Max Ianachar.
All right, I'm gonna read this as written. Bree Somello 223 says, "Fuck the Jets, dumped your juice, ass team, wasting good talent."
Go off. Go off.
Shaking my head emoji, boring face emoji, crying emoji.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. The Jets are a disgusting, terrible franchise. And, honestly, the fan base is probably not much better.
Yeah, I'll go with you there.
Yeah.
This is how you know the fan base sucked. What's the fireman guy?
Oh, yeah, Fireman Ed. Yep.
Fireman Ed stopped going to the games, and then the Jets almost got good for a second, and he decides to come back.
Yep. Fair weather.
Yeah. The ultimate Texan would never.
Never.
Shout out to the ultimate Texan. He's got a good podcast, actually, that he does on Texans TV. I was trying to get him to come on my show for the longest, and he's like, "Man, I got something coming up. I can't do any other shows until it happens." And then I saw he's doing one on Texans TV. I'm like, "Dude, that's way too big. Like, you've already surpassed me.
Yeah.
Congratulations." He's got like Nick Casario as a guest on his show.
Yeah,
so,
that's good content right there.
for sure. But me, if you guys tune in this season, I will be getting the person who sells beer in section 163. That's the type of exclusive guest you'll find on the Houston Sports State of the Union podcast. What's in the box?
I think we're about to find out. I think I got a steak in here.
Uh-oh. How do I get a box? I want a box. What's in the box?
I thought you had a box coming too.
We'll see. Oh, snap.
Oh man, let me show the camera here.
let's get it in the
let me show
cam.
you how we eating over here at DaHouze Bar.
Is that a baked tater? A little bit higher, a little bit higher. That's a baked tater, some steak, and corn on the cob with some elote on it. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna try my best to eat some of this, but it might be tricky while I'm locked in on Twitter.
It's all good, man. We can, I'll talk to Ruben. We can take a pause. We got the Texans. The people are here for the Texans pick anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I'm cool with that.
a little bit. Yeah, we are about to bring James on. Spencer is devouring that steak. It does smell delicious.
Smells delicious. Sorry, I forgot people can't hear me.
Probably Caden McDonald,
Who's James?
Kristen Miller,
What's going
my
on?
pops.
Who we drafting the 28th pick? Texans.
We'll see.
Don't hold back. Just say it. We're trading up. Trading up. Okay. We'll go do that.
I don't know, bro.
Huh?
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, back to you. In a
I
minute.
wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you.
Trading up. Who we picking up? We trade up. They just took Oregon. I like that guy.
Yeah.
Defensive tackle? That's going to be Caden McDonald, right?
All right, guys.
All right.
You said defensive tackle?
Caleb Banks in Minnesota.
There's still wide receivers on the board, bro. My man James. Which James is coming up? Where's he at?
Episode brought to you and powered by Prize Picks. Play $5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Use code HMA. Prize Picks is the #1 sports pick app in America. Just pick more or less on a player and lock in the lineup. We already showed you the lineup that we put in earlier that was successful. So please, on the next one, if you want to go ahead and follow what I'm doing, we had Riley Green more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That hit. And then we had Corey Seager, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That was also successful. So we played 10 to pay 29. Shout out to Prize Picks.
Beautiful. How many people are watching Spencer eat right now?
About 38 people
Okay,
watch Spencer.
okay.
Eat. If you want to, bro.
No, bro. You-
Yeah, go ahead, fuck it up, and go get you some privacy, bro. That boy was doing it dirty.
I tried to blur you out, bro. It didn't work.
How we doing, OG?
I'm so happy to be here with you,
I'm happy to
Rube.
be here too, man. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the season, bro. Looking forward to doing more content creation.
Blake Miller.
Think about all the pain you felt when the Houston Texans season ended and how it just wiped away today because it's the draft.
Yeah.
It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day.
We are 10 picks away.
Woo.
10 picks away.
I'm looking at who's ahead of us. Like, who's going to draft a tackle ahead of us? Maybe Dallas?
Most likely.
They need some help on defense. Are they going to get your guy McDonald? Dallas is probably most certainly going defense.
All right. Well, we know who the next pick is going to be. It's going to be Caleb Banks. So, Texans
You
are
already got
10
it?
picks away.
I really hope they don't move back. We're here to watch them. We're here to watch them pick a new Texan. That's what we want.
Oh.
Are you getting spoilers over there?
Yeah, I am. I am getting spoilers. There's about to be a tackle run.
Yeah. Spencer called it, starting with the Detroit Lions.
Caleb Banks off the board.
He went to the Panthers.
Monroe Freeling to the Carolina Panthers. Okay, so first DT off the board. Obviously, they're not concerned about the foot injury. You know, we'll see.
I mean, that's a big dude, bro.
If healthy, this is a
6'6",
this is a solid
327.
pick.
Yeah. That is a big dude. That's the type of dude who would look beautiful in a Texans uniform. I'm not going to lie.
Now I got to see who's available to us now.
Our, not James, but who was the gentleman who came up who wanted them to take a tight end?
A lot of us wanted a tight end.
I'm sure he was disappointed. But he wants them to take an offensive player, and there's still wide receivers on the board. What a feeling, man. Imagine
Right,
getting
to
drafted to the NFL.
Get
bro.
drafted and then immediately you're about to get M's in your bank account no matter what happens.
It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. So, Ruben, if you'd have got drafted, because you were an all-star player for the Pasadena Eagles, right? Was it?
No, I was a Memorial Maverick.
Oh, Memorial Maverick. Okay. So, if you'd have, put your mind to it and stuck to it, got all the way till you get drafted in the NFL, you walk up on stage, are you dapping up Roger Goodell? You giving him a hug? What's the move?
Oh, yeah. I'm dabbing him up.
Okay.
Dabbing him up. No matter what I'm doing, I'm throwing up the H.
Of course.
No matter who drafted me.
No matter who drafted.
I'm throwing up the H.
That's what's up.
You know where my heart is.
That's what's up.
The H. H time till I drown, baby.
Hey, if you were good enough, would you force yourself to the Texans?
I mean, if I was a for sure top 5 pick, probably, but
That's what I'm talking about.
there's a reality where that happened somehow, some way.
For sure. Somewhere in the multiverse,
Somewhere in the multiverse.
Ruben Calvillo is fucking playing.
Balling.
Is fucking playing. What were you playing? Tight end?
I'm something.
Middle linebacker, Ruben Calvillo for the Houston Texans. El Capitan.
Shout out to everyone in the live stream with us, guys.
For sure, man. Everybody on Ruben's channel, man, let me tell you, the way you guys swarm for this dude for going on, what, 10 years now?
No, 7, dude.
You're getting close. I thought you were doing this for 10.
No, 7.
What was your first year
I thought I was doing it for 7.
Your first year was what, Jadeveon Clowney?
My first year was when the Texans traded for Laramie Tunsil.
Really? Mm-hmm. That wasn't that long ago.
That's what I'm saying. I've only been doing this for 7 years.
Okay. Man.
I thought I've been doing this for 10.
Yeah.
And then I got an email. It was like, hey, congratulations, you're about to enter year 7. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, bro, the
Maybe
way
I
you
am
do
kinda good at
listen,
this.
man, you do your content all day, every day for 7 years, man. I mean, you're present, and the community that you've built, the fan base that you've built, bro. I can't do nothing but give you props for that, man. And they fucking love you. They ride for you. They rode all the way out here to chill with you today, bro.
I know I'm not the best, right? If you ask me who are the best, it's Landry Locker, Cody Stutes. I'll say that. I got no issue saying that.
Yeah, man, but
I feel like
you're
I got
not
a little bit of the people.
Yeah, you're different from what they do, though, bro.
Oh, no,
you are a man of the people, and I think you have a voice that resonates with a crowd that probably Landry Locker, Cody Stutes, they couldn't do.
Nah, man, shout out to them. They're doing a fantastic job. Bids for Lid says supporting all the way from Michigan. Shout out to you from Michigan, man.
That's what's up.
We are here at DaHouze Bar, 25002 Elwyn Street, Houston, Texas.
Something smells good in this month.
It's that
I'm not
steak.
gonna lie, bro. How do I get one of those boxes? I want a
It's
Spencer box.
Spencer walking by with that steak. That's who it is.
How do I get a Spencer box? I want a Spencer box.
All right, we're about to pull. Did you pull up James? Oh, did you see the? Check your phone.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I thought he was coming to sit here. He's not.
No. We got to add him online.
Okay.
Hey, all we got to do
How do I
is
do that?
hit invite and DM it to him. No.
Hold on. Let me know how to do this.
No. Right here.
My bad. Right here.
Invite guests.
Okay.
Copy link. And where do we send this link to?
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yes, we are about to bring up Eagles fan, Mr. James West. And
Co-host
me and,
at Big Game Energy.
and me and the OG are about to walk out for a little bit. As
Oh, it's going to be a Big
Spencer-
Game Energy show for a little bit?
Come
Okay,
on.
bet. Am I going to be able to hear him in my ears, Nick?
Yes.
Okay,
you will.
bet.
Give me just a second though.
All right, producer Nick, appreciate
Shout out
you.
to James. But of course, we'll be right by in case anything happens. You said we are definitely trading back in the draft. It definitely feels that way. If Caden Proctor comes off the board, if Caden McDonald comes off the board, you might have to start looking at it. But maybe they like someone else at 28. We'll see.
I believe Caden Parker's already. Or did you say
Yeah. That's why I said Caden McDonald. Oh, he's lit. Monroe Freeling's lit. Mustard said just got some beer locked in. Yeah, we're locked in, man. We're locked in. Oh, they just traded up.
Yep. That's why I was like, we need to get my boy James on now because the Eagles have traded in, and I'll say it now before James hops on. The Eagles are about to select Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver from USC. So that means AJ Brown
On the way out.
very looking likely. Wow.
What a pick.
All right, the link is sent if you want to let him know. It's in his email.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Nick, can you turn the monitor a little bit this way so we can see him a little bit? Preach. That's beautiful. He should be jumping on soon. He was ready. There's my man,
Yo, what's going on?
James. Big.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. You
Oh,
got us?
man, I cannot believe it. Well, we knew the AJ Brown after, Dirty Diana, ruined that for us, man. But god dang, I can't believe Mekhi Lemon. I can't believe he dropped this low.
Yeah, I was surprised he made it this far. We kept talking about how he was a potential to go in the top 10, and the Eagles get him here at 20, trading with the Cowboys.
Man, back to back. The last time we did this with the Cowboys, we drafted Devontae Smith. Seems like something's working when we trade with the Cowboys. I don't know. Ruben, big dog, man. How's it going?
I'm chilling, man. Just waiting for 28. We try to get you in here for pick 20. Then all of a sudden, we look up Eagles are on the board. We're like, oh, we got to get James in.
Yeah.
Yo,
We were gonna get you on 20 so that
Yeah.
we were ready for 23, but it's like, oh snap! Things happen real quick in the NFL draft, man.
Yo, I know. It's definitely insane. Spence, man. Hey, dude, I'm loving some of these picks coming off the boards for us.
Yeah.
I will say, me being an Alabama fan, roll damn tide, man. Yo, Caden Proctor and Ty Simpson going 12 and 13.
Back to back.
Back to back. I thought these guys were later 20s, man. But I guess the Rams were scared that the Steelers were going to draft Ty Simpson at 21, maybe.
Yeah. James, what else has been like the big shocker to you so far? Anything like
Carnell Tate, man, to 4. Carnell Tate to 4.
Yeah.
That one got me, man. Because we talked about it left and right. We thought it was going to be Jordan Tyson or Mekhi Lemon being the first receiver off the board. But man, for Carnell Tate, and you mentioned it earlier, for him not to be this, and I get it, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State killing it. He's going to be, but to be the number 2 receiver and to be the first receiver off the board, I feel like that was a little high of a risk. I was with Ruben. I thought he would have went defense, man, with Salah, but golly, man. Well, man, it's crazy too, Spence. Look, man, I'm over here wearing this Eagles 11 jersey. I was repping AJ Brown over here, man.
You better get that one exchanged for a new Lemon jersey here pretty soon. That boy's about to be sporting some Patriots threads.
Definitely so. But no, I would say Carnell Tate for sure being the first receiver off the board for me. The Alabama players going 12 and 13 for me. I'm not gonna lie, y'all dog the Jets a little bit. We dog the Jets every day. I've liked their draft. I like their draft. So.
You gotta be pretty happy if you're a Jets fan with what they've done tonight.
Yeah,
objectively speaking, they have done well, I think.
Yeah. But no, other than that, I wish I had some of these beers that I've seen Ruben drinking all night. God dang.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen that.
Bro, that's how you're supposed to celebrate NFL Christmas, having a couple cold ones with the boys. And that's what we're doing out here. We wish you were here with us, though, James. We know you're out there in Virginia Beach. You're on the Eastern time zone, my guy.
Oh, I know, man. That's why I had to take a cat nap before the draft started because I was gonna go to sleep, man. These drafts take too long for me. But no, I was about to say, Ruben and Spence, what's been the most surprising thing in the draft for y'all?
For me, a little bit for me was just how late it was before a first offensive lineman went at 9. I felt like that was a little bit of a surprise for me because everyone was kind of hyping up how great this offensive line was in this class. Still waiting on the Pittsburgh pick right now, but Ruben, what's been surprising for you so far?
I would say
never mind. Before you go in that, just got the pick, just came in. And this is a Texans target. So the Steelers are selecting Max Iannaccio.
Oh, man.
That was someone on the radar for the Texans. At pick 21, Max Iannaccio going to the Steelers.
Oh, so
that's who I thought the Eagles were going to pick at 23.
Yeah, spoilers are starting to slow down a little bit. We were 2 full picks ahead, though, James.
No, I know. I'm watching the stream, and I'm like, well, dude, the damn TV says it's like the 3rd pick. Spins on pick number 10. I'm like, it's like, slow it down. Slow your roll, my
Even
God.
though he's a douchebag. Shout out Dove Kleeman.
But no, other than that, I definitely love Spence how we got the Ruben Bain to Tampa pick. Love that for him.
Great value.
Great value.
Anyways, man, what was your biggest surprise? The pick interrupted it a little bit.
Just the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Like anything offensively, I was so happy with because I was like, you still need help. And not only that, you think with Robert Saleh, he gets his defensive player, someone that he could put a stamp on and say, yeah, this is my guy. This is who I could build around. I mean, go offensively. I don't hate it, but I don't think it plays to the strength of the head coach.
Correct. But I mean, at least you get, a playmaker for Cam Ward, who I know Spence likes some of the receivers on that squad. And I don't know, man. For me to see the comp, they put Tate as Devontae Smith. My guy didn't even win a Heisman. Don't put that comp on him. He didn't win a Heisman.
And he's way fatter than Devontae Smith was.
Yeah, that's true. I think Devontae's still $155.
That's probably a bad word to use there because all these guys are in insane shape. But definitely got some more meat on the muscle than Devontae Smith coming out of college.
I was about to say, guys, you talked a little bit about the Tennessee pick. How do we feel about Super Bowl 2030 in Nashville with the new stadium coming in the works?
Sounds good.
I mean,
Ruben,
we don't like saying nice things about the Tennessee franchise there.
But we say nice things about Nashville when we go drink,
with
Morgan Wallen and Barstools with all the honeys, man.
Talk about. Oh, what? Nah, shout out to Nashville. Don't like the Titans. Don't like the owner, Amy Adams Stank. Too many times they've tried to be the Texans, right? Like when you wear the Oilers uniforms against us and then get your ass smacked by old man Case Keenum
Twice.
and then Himothy comes out there and has a good day against you. I mean, just the Texans got Mike Vrabel out of Tennessee, and now we see how that has, played out for for everybody. So don't like the Tennessee Titans.
James, what do you? We actually nailed from our last mock draft video from our on Big Game Energy. We actually have nailed several of these picks in the first round. We have definitely not been perfect, and some of the picks, like we had Kansas City getting Mansour Delane, but we had them staying at 9 and doing that. They traded up, did it at 6.
Right.
So one pick though that we did call, we did have Caleb Downs being a Cowboy.
Which I don't like, but
That's why I wanted to get your reaction to what the Cowboys have done tonight.
yeah, no, I think the Cowboys, they've, as much as I don't want to put their name on my tongue, because that is worse.
That's against his religion.
Yeah, that man, I'd rather say my ex-girlfriend's name than damn Cowboys, man. God dang. Y'all damn, like, oh God, got me sick. But no, they have done the right things. They have done the right things. I wish somebody would have like interrupted, their draft room like Bill Clinton did the other day on the press conference. But somebody, man, no, they did good. We talked about it being, me being an Eagles fan, seeing that. We think Caleb Downs the best athlete, the best player in this draft, to drop all the way to 12. Man, like, damn. But it's okay, man. Hey, one thing we always know, man. Two things can be true, man. One, I don't like the pick, for Caleb to go to the Cowboys. But number two, the Cowboys fans say this is their year every year. And we know one thing for a fact. It is never their year. So let's keep this train rolling.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see whenever we get closer to a season preview time what we think about the status of the NFC East. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what they do at 23 also, because now that the Eagles and Cowboys have swapped picks, Cowboys are going to have a pick here in 2 picks now, since we know Maxey and Nacho are going to the Steelers. It actually just got announced on TV. We got a Chargers pick, and it's in. Have not seen it leak yet.
Spence, you got the details on the Eagles-Cowboys trade?
He did.
Yeah, let me see. Let me go. I can get the the trade capital for that. It's going to be the Eagles receiving 20 and a 2027 7th rounder next year.
Okay.
Dallas receives 23rd overall, 114th overall, and 137th overall.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess, man, if I'm looking at what Howie's doing, I guess what's going to happen is whatever happens after June 1st with the A.J. Brown to Patriots fan, trade, I guess we're going to get the 27 picks for the Patriots. Because I thought we were getting 26 picks. It's just legal wouldn't allow it till June 1st. But I will say, hey, man, y'all are definitely killing it on the stream for sure. I've been glad to, be a part. I will say, hey, man, hey, Spence, prize picks, bro. Hey, I put in that little HMM code. Bro, I hit all my unders on Mikal Bridges. And bro, how Mikal Bridges get paid so much money to drop 0 points?
Shout out to
Well, they let Mikal Bridges take the last shot the other night. What are they doing? Oh, okay. Here's the Chargers pick. They are selecting Akeem Mesidor, edge from Miami.
That's who I thought Philly was going to go for, him or the Oregon safety, Thieneman, because 2 holes they needed to fill. But I guess we need to fill receiver after we goddamn traded for a receiver, signed Hollywood Brown. Hey, all I know is Devontae Smith won a Heisman once. He could be wide receiver 1 again.
I agree. Yeah, he was his wide receiver 1 from his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, the league's starting to slow down a little bit.
Justin Herbert pissed off right now. He like, damn. I didn't even have an offensive lineman play for me, bro. And y'all draft the other side. Damn.
I'm excited.
You know what that means, Spence? Hey, man, all Justin Herbert bets are safe this year, bro.
They might be.
Oh, I know, bro. Ruben, if you don't know, man, last year I said, bro, I would shave my whole beard if freaking Justin Herbert got to like the divisional round and played well. Man, he did what he did in the wild card versus the Patriots. I said, man, give me my money, and that was my beer. Thank you, Justin Herbert.
I'm excited.
We're getting close.
We're getting close.
Dude, I know y'all are getting close, man. I know y'all gonna be real excited.
Yeah.
Now that some of these defensive ends and some offensive tackles have gone off the board. Spence, I know we talked about it last draft. Defensive tackle. McDonald. So that's still in play. Ruben, I know you've had your eye on a few guys. What's
They're all
another
on.
guy on the board?
Well, I would say the next guy I want is Caden McDonald, the defensive tackle out of the Ohio State. I think he can start for you right away. I think he gives you immediate, impactful on first and second down, and then you bring in Thomas, a guy, and let him work. But as the season goes on and he develops the pass rushing skills, we'll see how that plays out. When he said at the combine, I'm the best defensive player, I was there in the room when he said that, and I was like, all right, well, let's see you work out tomorrow. He does those individual drills. He looks fluid alongside with Lee Hunter, and I'm like, all right, if Caden McDonald is there at 8, I want him to be a Houston Texan.
All righty. So, hey, shoot, man. Me and Spence always say great minds think alike, man. But you and Ruben, man, y'all on that one for sure.
Well, me and you have done some mocks over the last few months. Me and Ruben did 2 in the past couple weeks, and in both of our mocks, our first pick was Caden McDonald. This is a guy both of us like a lot. And a lot of our guys that we've had on tonight have been advocating for the offense, and I'm not opposed to that. I speak for Ruben the same way. We're not against that at all, but just the thoughts of Caden McDonald wreaking havoc in the middle of that defense and between Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson. Gets me going, man. I want to see it. I would love it.
And then you got to prepare for the 27 quarterback draft, I guess, because if CJ ain't going to step the hell up.
All right, relax now.
Yeah, I
Don't talk
know.
about 7 like that.
I know, man. I gotta watch out. Man.
You gotta watch
I know. Yeah. Thank you. Matter of fact, Ruben, thank you for inviting me. Yeah, no trash talking the Texans on the Texans podcast. What?
Because we accept that you're an Eagles fan. We accept that, but you're still H-Town in your heart. All right.
Oh yeah. It's still good. It's blood, man.
Yeah.
Texans Children's Hospital, 1993, big dog.
Yeah, you are still technically, like, I know you're not a big baseball guy, but you would still call yourself an Astros fan first, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. I would call myself an Astros fan first. Matter of fact, Spence, I hate the joke, man. Holy moly, man. Houston fans, man.
Going through it right now.
Hold up. Man, how can Yordan Alvarez be like plus 350 to win MVP AL, but y'all are like, I forget the record. It was like 9-20 or something. I'm like, whoa.
For the same reason Mike Trout.
Season.
It's also the same reason Mike Trout won a bunch of MVPs. It's baseball does not care about team success when they talk about their individual awards. And honestly, that's how all leagues should be, in my opinion. I feel like you really should highlight the person that had the most valuable season. Like those Angels teams, they only were winning like 70 games a year. Well, they would have won 30 without Mike Trout. They would have been horrendous.
Yo, imagine Russell Westbrook was in the MLB. His team's never that good. He would have won so many.
He would have won. He would have put up so many numbers.
Yeah, 7. Well, James, we appreciate you.
Of course, man. Thank y'all for having me.
We got to do something later on in the regular season. James, first of all, before we go, shout out your stuff, man.
Yo, as always, man, big game energy. Sub to the damn channel. Follow the damn page. Like the damn page. And as I always like saying, man, you know me. Go Birds! Fly, Eagles, fly. Woo! But always, H-Town, hold it down.
Yeah, that's a cool one, James.
Love you, buddy. See you soon.
See ya.
Shout out to James.
That's my guy, James, right there. Full of energy. Big game energy, as we say. Y'all make sure y'all go check out me and James' content over there, man. We're dropping content weekly. So we have our format. We drop our long form podcasts on Monday, and then we got our segments dropping out throughout the week on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So get at us. Now we're gonna do a big league wide winners and losers episode for the draft on Monday. So stay tuned for that.
Starting to get antsy.
It's starting to get real. It is starting to get real. The Cowboys have made their selection, and this one's out of left field. We were just talking about how well the Cowboys have done. They are selecting pass rushing edge Malachi Lawrence. Malachi Lawrence is the pick out of UCF. I'm going to have to do a little digging on this fella. And now I'll say this. The Cowboys have done stuff like this in the past. I distinctly remember the Travis Frederick pick and the Zach Martin pick. Now, we're talking about an edge rusher here, but the Cowboys are no stranger for picking guys that come way out of left field. Tankathon has Malachi Lawrence as the 35th overall player in the draft and the 7th ranked edge. But he goes ahead of Keldrick Falk from Auburn and TJ Parker. TJ Parker, a guy I liked a lot. But Malachi Lawrence off the board at 23. And there is going crazy in the draft room. Yeah, it looks like the leaks are really slowing down. You know what I think, honestly? I think Goodell put out the hit notice on Jordan Schultz, said, hey, chill out there, buddy. You're a little ahead of it.
Well, we are 5 picks away.
We are getting close. So I'm gonna keep F5ing on Twitter, just because even though we are coming up. Oh, Brown's pick is in. Here we go. The leaks are coming in now. Brown's pick is in, number 24. The Cleveland Browns are selecting Texas A&M wide receiver Casey Concepcion going to the Browns. So Malachi Lawrence at 23 to the Cowboys after the trade with the Eagles. And now the Browns at 24 are selecting Casey Concepcion.
It's getting serious.
We are in very much Texans trade up territory. Yep. Definitely could see it happening. But what we do know is that Nick Caserio is constantly working on the phones. I wouldn't be surprised to see a trade up, a trade back. But if they stay put, there's definitely going to be some good names on the board. And honestly, we asked James about it, Ruben.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't felt like there have been that many big surprises. Honestly, the biggest surprise was Carnell Tate. That's the one we talked about. But even then, he was someone a lot of mock drafts had going in the top 10, top 15 at the latest. Malachi Lawrence, I hadn't seen too many with him in the first round, but I've seen some, Tankathon again, having him as the 35th player on the board, which isn't a huge reach. Cowboys just must see something in the film that they like a lot, and that's their guy, and they traded back, got more picks, and still took their guy. So nothing too crazy has happened. There have been a good amount of trades, but we're not really seeing a whole lot of movement right now. Not a whole lot of big jumps in the draft board, I feel like.
No, and this is what we thought was going to happen heading into tonight. There's not a lot of splash players that you need outside of the top 10. Once you get to right here, a lot of people consider these picks to be guys who will be taken into the second round next year.
Correct.
So we'll see how it plays out. I think the Houston Texans might be staying put, though.
That's what it's starting to feel like. It's starting to feel like they're going to stay put because teams aren't going to want to trade back. And I don't think Nick Caserio is the type of GM to call other teams and say, hey, I want to trade back. He seems like the type that he fields the calls for teams wanting to trade up, and he takes those deals.
24 picks, 23 now picks away, right? We're technically on pick 25. Or do we know what Cleveland did?
Cleveland, they picked Casey Concepcion.
Okay.
So we are on 25.
Chicago might take Caden McDonald.
We're in the danger zone for Caden McDonald now. Let's see.
It's about to get real serious here.
Caleb Lomu, also still on the board. One thing I find interesting about him, though, he was the left tackle on that Utah offensive line that Spencer Fano was the right tackle in that line. So, for what it's worth, obviously Fano went higher, probably the better prospect, but at least worth noting, Lomu was holding down the left-hand side, the strong side.
You just got to see where it plays out. Very, very worried about Chicago here and Caden McDonald. I can see them taking a safety also.
Yep, and there's Dylan Thieneman still on the board. He's someone that a lot of people expected to get his name called early.
Man, Bills might take Caden McDonald too. But they got Ed Oliver, right?
I don't know. They were a team that struggled against the run last year. They were like second to last in the league against the run. The Bills might be a really, really good spot for Caden McDonald.
This might be trade up territory here. We got to be on our toes. Concepcion and Watson, Nesto says. What's the board saying, Spence?
It's quiet on the Twitter front right now. Still waiting on the 25th pick to come in. The Bears are on the clock. Again, the Browns, with their 24th pick, they are taking Casey Concepcion.
We are updating Twitter as fast as we can. What? Nothing yet, nothing yet.
Still waiting on 25. There's the Browns pick officially announced by Ian Rappaport. Should get the 25th pick here pretty soon. He's about to be coming off the board right here. Yeah. Casey Concepcion going to be catching passes from a predator in week 1.
They did they did meet with Denzel Boston. Okay, so Keldrick Falk, Peter Woods, Emmanuel Pregnon, TJ Parker, Chase Basantis, Keelan Rutledge, Caden McDonald.
I like all those names. I would not be mad at any of those names. I feel like some of those names I'd be happier if they were in the second round.
Okay.
But honestly, I'm of the mentality of if Caserio is staying put at 28, whoever he takes there, I can confidently say was top of their board. They believe in them. They have a plan for them to contribute from day one. Otherwise, we would have seen him move by now. Because we know Caserio is working them phones. We know that.
Spencer, I used to ask, do you guys think that maybe the Texans take a linebacker or a backup edge guy?
We talked a little bit about the possibility of an edge, but we were kind of just saying a little tongue-in-cheek when Ruben Bain was still on the board. But in all honesty, I mean, Daniil Hunter, we keep extending him to one-year contracts, and I'm down to keep doing that as long as he's productive. But he will eventually have Father Time catch up to him, and we need to be prepared for that because we honestly haven't seen in Will Anderson's entire career, as elite as he is, as great as he is, we have not seen him not have an elite pass rushing option on the other side of the line from him, right? His rookie year, we had Jonathan Grenard, and it's been Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson ever since. So I feel like it's an important part of the D'Amico Ryans defensive unit to have two really, really strong edge rushers, to complement each other.
Who's it about to be?
Still waiting on it.
Let me hear this from the commissioner. Oh, and they go on commercial.
I think they're just saying the pick is in. I don't think we got the pick yet from.
What's the pick here? I don't know. The boy, I would trade down at this point. I need to see if they take Caden McDonald.
Here we go. Bears pick is in. They are taking Oregon safety Dylan Thieneman.
What did I say? We might. Okay. Now
This is per. Hey, look who's joining the leaking game. Our own Aaron Wilson.
Okay. Shout out to Alpha Aaron.
Aaron Wilson out here leaking picks. He beat Dove Kleeman and Jordan Schultz to it. And there's Dove Kleeman confirming it. Dylan Thieneman going to the Bears at 25. That's a good pick for the Bears.
Great pick for
Another
the
team
Bears.
that is in a spot where they're kind of going best player available, building on a strong year last year. I really feel like this is – you know how I feel about the Bears, Ruben? I really feel like they're the NFC version of the Texans. There's a lot of similarities between, not like, obviously they're more of an offensive driven team. Texans obviously more of a defensive driven team. But when we talk about teams that struggled for a really long time, has had young quarterbacks at the helm under rookie contracts, so they're always, in contention to compete in the playoffs. I don't know. There's just some similar vibes I've been feeling from the Bears and the Texans.
No, I feel you.
Y'all can flame me in the comments there if that's. Oh, here we go. Texans have traded up 2 spots to the Bills
Texans
at
traded up.
26. All right, phone down.
Phone down. Let's go.
Phone
Let's
down.
Go.
The Texans have traded up
The
from
Texans
28.
have traded up.
Man, I really want to.
Come on.
I'm gonna keep my phone down.
Don't.
Spoilers. Not spoiling.
No spoilers.
Not spoiling. I just want to know what they gave up. But I'll wait to
Come
find
on.
out the pick before I find out what we gave up. But we're going off the grid.
Nobody spoil it.
All we know is the Texans are on the clock now. They jumped up 2 spots to 26. They traded with the Buffalo Bills. So there's someone they like.
Caden McDonald.
Could be Caden McDonald.
Come on, Goodell.
What if it was Denzel Boston?
no
Could be interesting
spoilers.
also.
No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'll say this again. No
Shut up.
spoilers.
Okay.
No spoilers. You've been watching me, but I can't get the fact that we just watched Casey
Gave up
Concepcion
69
go.
to me. Gave up 69.
Gave up 69 for it. Okay,
A third?
so we gave up 28 and 69. I think that's okay. That seems like it's fine value.
Is that true?
Oh man, we're hearing, oh my gods, Ruben.
I'm not looking at nothing.
I'm not looking at
nothing. I'm
anything
looking
either.
right at the TV.
I just wanted to know the draft capital, and that's what it was. 3?
3 what?
No.
Yeah,
Obviously, they're giving up 28. I'll just find out. I'll find out after this. Once we find out the pick, we'll get the package. I would love it for it to be Cade McDonald, man. I would love it. I would love it. I would give it an A+.
Don't put your phone down. What's the compensation at least? You don't know?
I didn't know. All I saw was that the Texans traded up. It was Jordan Schultz tweeting the confirm. So the Texans are confirmed on the clock. I'm going off the grid. We're locking in.
I got to see what this trade up is. I need the compensation first.
All right, here comes Goodell to announce Dylan Thieneman.
So, I mean, if it's only a third, I'm not mad.
Don't look at my computer, Ruben. Potential for, I'm not going to try to find it, but there's a potential you might spoil something. You might spoil something for yourself if you look. I just want to see if I can see a tweet about the compensation.
What's the trade? What's the trade? Do your best not to look.
Okay, here we go. Bills will get 28, 69, and 167. The Texans get 26 and 91.
Oh.
So we gave up 3 picks, but we get 26. We jump up 2 spots, and we also get the 91 pick.
So we got 39, 59, and 106.
91.
Oh, 91.
We still have 106.
Still got 3 picks in the top 100.
Yeah.
Hey.
So they're going to have the 26th, the 38th pick, and
Don't put it down. I saw it.
I did too.
No way.
That's crazy.
It's not though.
Nah, that is a little wild to me, but I like it.
God damn it, Spencer.
Sorry. You were trying to get me to find the package. We were trying not to. I told you not to look. I told you not to look. All right. Well, should we talk about it?
No.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait for Goodell. I'll just say I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm just mad that I should have left my phone down. I'm sorry you were a victim in that. But it's also partially your fault. We went down together. At the end of the day, Texans are getting better here.
They said the Texans got fleeced.
Nah. I don't feel like it's a fleece. I really don't. I just find it interesting. Again, this is another situation. I feel like, could they have waited? Start breaking stuff. This is terrible. It's trash. And let's be honest here too, Ruben. We know Seattle wants to move down from 32. They want more picks in this year's draft. If the Texans still saw something on the board when we get to 32, they have the 38th pick still. We know that wasn't part of the compensation. Maybe they do a little trade up at the end of the first round, get another player on a 5-year contract. I always that's another reason why I like drafting players in the first round. You get that 5th-year option if they're really, really elite at their position. You get that 5th year on a steal of a deal before you have to really lock them in. That's what worked out for Will Anderson.
Yeah.
Right. That's why we only had to do a 3-year extension because we got him this year. We got him on this 5th-year option deal, and then we get that 3-year extension on top of that. Ties him for the franchise for 5 more years.
I don't mind the pick. I don't mind the pick whatsoever.
Yep. It's not sexy. It's not sexy.
It's not sexy.
But I think the way this board's falling, I think there's going to be some really good players on the board when we get to 38. Maybe our boy Caden McDonald still makes it there.
You just gave it away. They didn't take Caden McDonald.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we'd be. I think the comments would know.
Yeah.
If we had gotten Caden McDonald, we accidentally spoiled it for ourselves. Damn, those Jordan Schultz notifications got me.
Yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Houston Texans have traded up 2 spots, giving up a 3rd. You need defensive line help. You need offensive line help. I want to go either defensive tackle here or interior offensive lineman here. What are the Houston Texans going to do at pick 26? Here comes Roger Goodell.
Keelan Rutledge.
Keelan Rutledge, guard out of Georgia Tech. You know what's crazy? I actually thought it was Emmanuel Pregnant. I actually like this move for the Houston Texans.
Oh, you actually didn't see the spoiler?
I actually like this move for the Houston Texans. At 6'3", 316 pounds, Keelan Rutledge is viewed as a mauler. Someone who's going to make an immediate impact in the run game. I absolutely love this move. You don't have to start him right away. Your interior offensive lineman is Wyatt Teller and Ed Ingram. Keelan Rutledge, I absolutely love this. We heard that he was going to, Peter Schrager had him go in the first round, and this is someone that a lot of people love. He shares a accolade with Calvin Johnson at Georgia Tech, right? I think it's back-to-back, some type of honors back-to-back. But Keelan Rutledge, I don't mind this whatsoever for the Houston Texans. I really thought it was Emmanuel Pregnant. I am more happy that it is Keelan Rutledge.
Yeah, Keelan Rutledge is a player that I think fits their scheme well. I think him running in a power run scheme like the Texans like to run with Nick Caley, that's going to work out very good. And you mentioned it. He doesn't have to start week 1. We're in best player available mode. I like the pick. I'm a big fan of this. Mm-hmm. And here's another reason why. You mentioned he didn't have to start day 1, but dude, he gets into camp and he starts balling out. hey, we look at Wyatt Teller. He's on a 1-year deal. We look at an Ed Ingram contract. You can get out of it after 1 season, right? So we're not tied to either of these options long term.
Yeah.
It's definitely a situation where he is going to take over for one of these guys in the future. And even early on, we have now a pulling guard that we can bring off, and put him in motion, something like that. If they want to run him that way, I know that's what they use for. They use Trent Brown a lot in that way, also. But great pick.
No, great pick.
It's
for the
not
Houston.
sexy. It's definitely not sexy, and he wasn't probably the highest person on a lot of boards at the guard position, right? Probably a lot of boards probably had Basantis, and you mentioned Pregnon over him. But I'm a big believer in the fact that the Texans traded up 2 spots to ensure that this guy was a Texan. That tells me a lot. That tells me they believe in him. They have a plan for him to be a part of this team, contributing early on. I'm going to give this raw reaction. I'm going to give this a solid B, not B minus, not B plus. I'm going to give this a very solid B. I'm happy with it. We're going to be a better team because of it. It's just not sexy. That's really all you can say negative about it. It's not a sexy pick.
No, it's not. It's not sexy whatsoever. But I mean, I feel like it's a move that you had to make indeed for the long term. I'm excited by this. I really am.
The draft is still moving. The Dolphins traded up to the 27th pick right after the Texans, and they are selecting cornerback Chris Johnson out of San Diego State.
Yeah. So there's still a scenario where the Texans could trade up.
Absolutely. If let me tell you this. If Caden McDonald is still there at 32, you better be blowing up the Seahawks phone and getting him right before the round ends. If you're the Texans, that would be a sensational haul. A sensational haul if they pulled that one off.
What's going on? Yeah. Talking it.
Get him on camera. Get our man's on camera.
I'm about to. Let me see. Hello. Hold up. Talk to my hood about Keelan Reed.
As long as it ain't Kenyon Green, huh?
Yeah, that's fact. That's why I didn't want Chase Basantis. It just gave me Kenyon Green's vibes.
The D'Amico Ryan's pool. How do y'all feel?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm not, again, it's
It
not
wasn't
sexy.
working.
I'm not feeling like it's. Okay, we're getting mic'd up here.
No, this one's good.
Hello. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Now we got all 3. You can wear that so you can hear us better. I don't mind this draft pick at all for the Houston Texans. Let me bring up his draft profile for Keelan Rutledge.
You gotta be confident though.
Yeah, if they moved up to get him, that means they have belief in him. That was their guy. That was their guy.
Gave up what, 64?
Oh yeah, now I guess I can finally look at the full package now.
You got 91, I know. Is lower or I need to talk higher?
No, you're good.
You talk high, but you sound
great.
good.
All right.
All right, so Keelan Rutledge, right? He is 6'4", 316 pounds, is a long, broad frame mauler who has developed into one of the most decorated interior offensive linemen in recent Georgia Tech history. The Cleveland, Tennessee native arrived at Middle Tennessee State as a 3-star recruit with remarkable athletic credentials. He was a state champion shot putter and a 1,000-point, 1,000-rebound basketball player whose physical tools translated immediately to the trenches. After earning Conference USA All-Freshman honors in 22 and first-team All-Conference USA recognition in 23, he transferred to Georgia Tech before the 2024 season. His transition nearly didn't happen on the field as a severe foot injury sustained in a car accident on December 2023 forced him to miss the entire offseason, including all of spring practice. Despite the setback, Rutledge became a first-team All-ACC selection in 24 after starting 13 games at right guard in 25. He took another leap, becoming Georgia Tech's first back-to-back first-team All-American since Calvin Johnson, while earning honors from Sporting News and Sports Info Solutions. it goes on and on, but Keelan Rulich, very high on him. I'm excited for this pick, boys.
Another update. The Patriots, after the Dolphins just selected Chris Johnson at 27, Patriots just traded up to 28 with the Bills. So the Bills moved down again, and I don't know who the Patriots are going to select, but they are on the clock now.
I see the Patriots going Emmanuel from Toledo, safety.
Yeah. That could be a good spot for him.
Very good spot for him. But we will see. I feel like that is a steal of the draft. Emmanuel. I can't really pronounce it.
McNeil Warren. It's a high. But see, that's going to be a good jersey. I like when jerseys got that hyphenated name. It's low key a good jersey. If it's as long as it's not like
McNeil Warren.
Like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, I feel like that's the ugliest jersey in all sports. His name is so long it like curls over the letters. You know what I mean? McNeil Warren, that's a good jersey. That's a good jersey.
I wish I could see the chat. Let me pull it up on my phone.
Not going to be him though. The pick is in. It is going to be Caleb Lomu. Patriots get Caleb Lomu. Caden McDonald still on the board. I'm telling you, man, that pick at 32, the Seahawks do not want to make that pick. They might trade down because they need to get picks. They only have like 4 picks in the draft this year.
Yeah, they're probably going to trade out of the first round, maybe.
And the Texans got the 38th pick. It would not take a lot more on top of that to jump up just 6 spots. James, welcome back on. How you feeling about Keelan Rutledge? Underwhelmed. Okay.
Hold on, you're off right now.
Yeah, hit the. Yeah.
I'm underwhelmed. I'm gonna be honest.
Why are you underwhelmed?
I don't know why they felt like they needed to trade up for him. You know,
That's their guy. That's their guy. They want to make sure they get their guy. I like whenever, and it was a small jump. They really didn't give up much capital.
they got 91 and back, right?
They got 91 back, so they gave up a 5th, moved back about 20 spots in the 3rd round. But you still have 2 second-round picks. You move up for 2 picks in the
so
first
now we got
round.
You got 2 seconds, 2/3 now, or just 1/3?
2/3, or no,
we got
just
the
one,
Giants
just
third.
1/3.
We
The
got the
Giants
Giants third.
got 69 though. That's the one that went to.
Traded
Oh,
off.
so we gave. So can I see the full trade package real quick?
Yeah. So
But also, you got to think about teams that possibly want to jump you and want to take Ratledge. So you have to take that risk as well in taking the first pool and the first trade to go ahead and get your guy, like Spin said.
yeah,
I get it. I just don't like him that much. I
I
just
got
don't
you.
think he's that good.
Confirm.
I'll say this: when we were doing mock drafts, I was seeing him on the board in the 2nd and 3rd round a
Right.
lot.
Right. Same.
29th pick in. The Chiefs are on the board. They're going Peter Woods from Clemson.
Yeah. Wow. Dang. The Chiefs, they could have a nasty defense.
Chiefs have they've done well on defense tonight.
could have a
Mansour
nasty
Delane at
defense.
6, and now after a couple of trade backs,
Yeah. I would have rather had Peter Woods at where we picked, or McDonald. I like McDonald.
Peter Woods.
So
would've been
okay,
nice.
give it a grade. Keelan Rutledge pick. Give it a grade, Caleb.
For needs, and I mean, I'd give it a B plus.
That's what I said. I said B, but James, you sound like you're lower than that.
C plus.
C plus. Okay.
Sheesh.
It's other than center being a need for this team, especially because Jake Andrews is not very good at his job.
I agree with you completely.
Other than that,
I don't.
how is this a good
I
pick?
don't like giving good grades or grades at all yet until we even see the kid.
Raw reaction. You're right.
Yeah, well,
Raw
you know,
reaction.
Off
He
rip,
might
but-
be a perfect fit. You never know. He might be horrible.
I mean, look, clearly they like
Knock
him,
on wood.
but I just feel it's important to me not only to get a good player, but to also play the board. I also, because, I feel like you need to have a beat on where players are going to go, and I just don't feel like Keelan Rutledge was going to go very early.
Says though we won the
man.
trade though.
Yeah, okay.
In terms of value, it says we got more value.
So we gave up ones. Okay. Okay. So now we have 2 seconds, late 3rd. And that's it,
and
right?
a fifth
And we
round
have
option on the guard.
we do still have a 5th rounder and we have a 7th rounder.
Okay.
But hey, just don't even get tied to those picks. It's
Yeah,
Nick
we know how
Cassero
Nick
we're
Cassero
talking
goes.
about.
Probably gonna wake up and have
Correct.
some pick swap in the morning.
Exactly.
We'll probably trade out of that top second. You never know.
I really would love to see Nick get real aggressive. If they have a player that they like and they're on the board, 32 is going to be interesting. I think the Seahawks are going to trade out of that. And if you have the 38th pick, you are definitely a candidate to make that jump.
All right, who are you feeling?
I'm still staying with my boy Caden McDonald.
I like McDonald
would
too, man. I
love
would have
to
been
plug
okay
the
with
middle.
McDonald at 26.
Yeah. That's who me and Ruben kind of were given the feeling that they were
So-
making the move up for.
so
Who
for
you
them to
talking
get-
about, Michael?
Other than Jake Andrews being bad at his job,
Not Michael.
I don't
It's-
understand this pick.
Jim.
You know,
No.
I've been hearing rumors from like Daniel Jeremiah that Rutledge was going to go first round, but other than that, like I've barely seen him mocked. I've seen Pregnon.
Oh, here
mocked
come
over
the New York
Rutledge.
Jets. The New
they
York
trade back
Jets
up.
jumped from 33 to 30.
So they want that 5th-year option for
They-
who?
Exactly. So they're
Three
the
back-to-back.
49ers. The 49ers gave up the 30th pick. The Jets only gave up 33 and 179. So very small price to pay to jump back into the first round.
This
So
will
again,
be-
that's not a lot of. I know that's 33 to
79.
30.
That's a good pick. That's a top 100 pick.
179.
179.
179.
Okay.
So we're talking
Yeah, that's
scraps.
That's pennies. Yeah, okay.
So if the Texans really do want to make a trade up to 31 or 32 here, they definitely can with the 38th pick.
yeah, I kind of sold myself on McDonald after a few of these picks went.
This is
But
probably McDonald to fill in Quentin Williams.
hey, man, hopefully this guy is the next Linderbaum or something because I just don't feel like he could be a good player, but
The
who
interior
is taking
offensive
this guy
line,
though?
it's just the interior offensive line was so bad last year.
It was really bad.
It was so bad.
But are you not under the assumption that Teller is going to make it a lot better?
I am, and I still think Ed Ingram played some good football. He had some ups and downs for
Yeah.
sure at times.
Yeah.
But I'm also about like if you had those guys in your room last year and you weren't really getting consistent play all year long,
Yeah.
make the room better.
You need
Add
an
more
extra
guys.
Person.
I get it. But it's important to me to play the board, and I just don't feel like this guy was getting taken very early. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, put those on. All right, boys. It looks like the draft's about to come to an end, guys. How we feeling?
I'm feeling great. This has been a blast out here at the house bar.
At the
First
house
round
bar.
has been it's been quite interesting. A lot of stuff has happened. Nothing too crazy. Like we didn't see it like an AJ Brown trade come down or anything super insane like that. But it has been a good night. It's been a fun time here at the house bar. And you know the Texans, they got better tonight.
Yeah.
Keelan Rutledge, newest Houston Texan.
I wasn't expecting an AJ Brown trade, were y'all?
I
Peter
mean,
Woods
once
off
we
the
saw the
board.
Makai Lemon trade or the trade up for Makai Lemon, I was thinking maybe we see one this weekend.
But y'all saw that contract stuff. Like if they trade before June
Yeah.
1st, they're gonna pay a huge
That's true.
thing. So I never
That's
thought
true.
that was gonna happen. It's gonna be post June 1st thing if it happens at all, in my opinion.
True.
Well,
I think they're better, but
Here's the Jets pick.
All right, who they taking?
Jets trade back into the first round. They go from 33 to 30, and they're taking Omar Cooper Jr.
Ooh, I like that a lot. for them. They need
Continuing-
a receiver bad. They need
Continuing
a
to
receiver.
add weapons
Yeah.
for Geno Smith.
all right, brother.
So they had Kenyon Sadiq and Omar Cooper for take it easy, man. For
Well,
Geno
boys,
Smith.
Cooper is good.
I want to thank everyone who was a part of this live stream. The DJ just got here, so we got to oblige by that. We want to shout out DaHouze Bar for allowing us to be here and do a live stream. We want to shout out Prize Pigs. Play $5, get $50 instantly in lineups. Just use code HMA. James, appreciate it.
Of course, man.
Spencer,
Thanks for
I
having me.
appreciate it.
Absolutely,
The
man.
OG
It was
Nick,
a
we
blast to be
appreciate
here.
it. Houston Texans, they trade up, pick 26. They take Keelan Rutledge, guard out of Georgia Tech. We will be back live tomorrow for round 2 to talk about whatever the hell happens. But we love you guys. Once again, shout out to Prize Picks. Have a